Yeah, it takes a minute.
But how about our friends here? Are they staying down here? Was that what we decided?
I think that was the plan.
Does one of them want to come with us real quick?
To the quarter or to the surface?
Specifically, I've noted that Mulek is a druid.
I was going to say, if you present the option, he's the one that can get back and forth most easily. I think he would be up for that.
I think it would be tactically sound to provide Mulek with access to the tree we come out of if we use TVP.
That seems like a good call. He'll be down for that. He does note that, like, in his weak state, he might have to stay up there for weeks or possibly even a month or two before he can come back. But it still seems like the right call.
Yeah, it's possible he's better suited here then, and we can come back later, because other people won't be able to eat.
Yeah.
Well, there's Tokla. Tokla can make great food and water.
Yep, Mulek also can.
I don't have that spell.
Can you not just fish outside the bubble? Just like throw a line out.
That's true. Like literally anyone can fish. Philo's there. He's a great.
Could we take Mulek to the that tree where the two dragons were? The kobolds and the Kuatoba?
Oh, the golden tree?
Yeah, is that still there? Did we burn that down?
No. The tree that was a golden dragon, I think.
I think the dragons burned that down, didn't they?
No, it was the other one where
the tower with the silver and black dragons or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh.
Had a tree in the basement the druids were using to get in and out.
I thought they burned that.
All the new fire showed up after.
Yeah, I thought they burned that to prevent.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if they had.
It was burned when we got there.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Right.
Which is why we couldn't use it to leave. We had to leave with.
Yeah, how dare they?
Different way.
Yeah.
I didn't even remember it existed. That's probably why.
About 10 minutes after the conversation of how these people down here are going to eat and survive, there is kind of mysteriously just the sound of like wood on stone, and right in front of the factory there's a barrel filled with fish. It just seems to kind of shown up there.
Explain.
I don't know, there's a barrel of fish at the front door.
Are they mutated fish?
Looking them over, they all look healthy. They don't look pale. But give me an investigation check.
Do I detect magic on the fish?
You do not detect any magic on the fish.
I give you hell base at a +6, dude.
You both
38.
Oh damn, 30.
You both carefully look over the fish. They appear normal. They appear non-mutated. They appear to be healthy and edible. They look like good game fish. And you can also see that each one has a remarkably precise injury right at kind of the base of the neck that appears to have been like a puncture, like an arrow or something like that.
Is it like
did
Philo shoot it with bullets?
It's been removed, but it seems that these have been hunted with a bow and arrow.
Okay, that's neat.
Factually, shooting fish in a barrel is actually really hard.
Yeah. Ace, you do also see that there is just a tiny kind of bright red curled hair right next to the barrel. It takes a very keen eye to even spot it.
Eddie.
Jeff?
Does Eddie have red hair?
He did, yeah.
Does it look like his hair, like curly wise? I forget what he looked like.
A little bit. With a 32, you would also know that there was. You barely ever saw him. It's like he's never there. But when you did catch a glimpse every once in a while of Perry Greenfoot, he did have kind of curly red hair on his feet.
So naturally stealthy.
Did he put his feet hair on the fish?
You get the feeling it just kind of got left behind.
Step on. What's going on?
You said it was next to the barrel. Like
it was next to the barrel. It's not in the
barrel. Okay, next to the barrel. If he had passed without trace on, he would absolutely have nothing in it. So basically, they're set for food, is what this is trying to say. I understand now, whoever you are.
He's so goddamn stealthy.
Crazy stealth.
Why's it always gotta be fish though?
What's wrong with fish?
Probably because there's no cows down here.
Mulek
Yeah.
probably also does at some point, be like, hey, good berries are a thing.
I know. That's why I meant like you could stay down here,
That's fair.
but like it might be more tactical for you to come with us if like because like if they didn't have access to food, I was going to just stay down here. But now that they've got this, someone can fish really well and provide food for everyone here, it should be fine.
Perfect.
And you should be able to like maybe find more trees and stuff.
Excellent. Then yeah, he is glad to come with. He'll stay up there as long as it takes for him to kind of regenerate and regrow the strength to cast those high level spells again. And then he'll be able to kind of serve as a portal back and forth.
Do druids feel better in the sun?
They're not.
They're not
Is
like cave gremlins or anything. He actually
plants.
he probably feels very at home down here. He is a water genasi, and
He's water genasi.
yeah. But
We haven't met many of those, have we?
I don't know if you've met any on this trip.
I imagine there are other NPCs just kind of milling about, like random commoners.
They are for sure, but even so, genasi are they're
Rare?
not a super common race.
I imagine they're in cities under the thing.
It'd be real
Also,
weird if there were two in the same campaign.
Right?
Right.
So weird.
What are the chances?
What are the odds?
Yeah, so, Nomad's just gonna, while we're preparing for the church, start writing up Mulek some notes that he needs for topside stuff while we go with him.
Excellent.
If we decide to go the coral route.
Perfect.
That's a thing. Depending on spell slots, and then we draw immediate attention to Gale. Not us, but just the camera pans over to Gale.
So you guys have kind of talked about your exit plan. You're planning on bringing Mulek along. He'll stay aside during the actual investigation of the chapel, just to be safe. But if you guys need to split, he'll be in nearby so that he can join you. And it sounds like everybody's kind of gearing up to head over there today. Everybody's still good to go. Any last second preparations? And if not, which way do you go?
I think I'm more comfortable making my way outside the city than in it. Personal, I know it ain't safe out there, but it seems safer.
I mean, we have the bubble, which means that things can't really get to us, but it might let everyone know where we're at.
The bubble?
Flick's air bubble.
Oh, right, yeah, that's a thing.
I think they're still more liable to find us in the city than out of it. Be my 2 cents.
Let me try to figure out Nomad's voice today. Never sore throat, and they just woke up.
Say his voice might be different now that he's got a billion new souls.
Yeah, and that's the thing, though. In actual reality, Nomad doesn't seem fine.
Lordo either, for that matter.
Yeah, he's just trembling a lot, and like he's walking around instead of floating.
Do you need help?
He's like, oh gosh, everything will be fine. There's a lot of feelings. It's strange being a unity for once.
Yeah.
And everyone's doing the same thing.
I've heard the healthy thing is to just push down your emotions and not feel them.
That seems...
Yeah, bottle that up.
I'm just joking. Don't do that.
Okay. I don't know how... He just turns around and screams. Oh, that helped.
Yeah, sometimes just letting it out will help.
I should get this out before we start trying to sneak over to the church. I'll be one moment!
Do you need a pillow?
What's it for?
To scream into. It muffles your noise so people can't hear you as well.
Yes, please, thank you.
I can try to teach you how to rage if you want to.
I would love to learn how to rage.
Well, everyone seems perfectly reasonable and healthy, so me vanishing should cause no issues, Gale thinks to himself.
Excellent.
Is he just going for it right now?
Hell no. I need to do a couple of things back at the tornado before I do that.
Okay.
And you need to let me heal you, right? Right?
No,
No? Okay.
we already discussed. I can't. I need to talk to you in the tornado before I can.
So do you
Okay.
want to do the church thing first?
Well, because everyone's insisting on doing this stupid church, you better go do it.
Suggestion. Want to see what's there.
God.
All right. Somebody tell me which way you're going.
Sounds like we decided to go out of the bubble, maybe
Alright.
circle around.
Perfect. You guys kind of head up past the backside of the Hero's Quarter, where you produce the Crescent King. And sure enough, it does produce a bubble of safe, breathable air around it.
We don't need that. We can just use his necklace, right? Might be a little bit more stealthy.
That is certainly an option. Yeah, that's an option.
I say I feel like the Crescent King attracted a whole lot of attention last time we sailed it anywhere near this city.
True.
You have several smart people here. I think that this is a fair. I don't think that this is a reasonable hand. How are you going to cross the chasm?
Walk.
Okay.
We could use
I mean,
the
we
Crescent King to
actively. I mean, I guess
fly.
We
we
could
could
just get the
true.
Crescent King out when we get there, but maybe even by the time we get to that chasm, we'll have a better view of what's going on in the church. Maybe get to the chasm and then readdress, but I think maybe walk to the chasm.
No, super reasonable. All right then. You guys begin to kind of press out of the Constellarium, simply using Flick's necklace to produce this bubble around you. And you do find that even as you step out of the artificial lights of the city, there is this kind of slow adjustment period as you begin to peer a couple hundred feet into the crushing black darkness of the bottom of the ocean. It's a little claustrophobic. It's a little bit bizarre having that much limited vision. But you have a couple of very talented trackers and the lights of the city to kind of use as a reference point. Let me get a survival check from somebody, as well as a stealth check from everybody.
I'll help whoever's doing the survival.
I'll do it.
Trying to there. We did it.
I can cast invisibility at will on myself, so I do that.
Why is Philo?
Okay, so that's my just roll 20 name, and I forgot to change it in the thing.
Oh, I got excited. I thought he was joining us.
No.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Vasu, that's a 28.
I can always count on Gale.
It's that metal leg, man.
It's so nice having, just a chance of spotting the party.
I mean, I got a nat 1.
That's true, but, it's still a 23 after pass.
True.
Wow,
Do I
34.
get advantage because I'm invisible, or?
Oh.
It would depend on how these things perceive down here. But you
Okay.
imagine that a lot of things here rely on light. That's why anglerfish work.
My next character is going to have stealth proficiency. I don't care what they do. I'm going to be like a heavy armor paladin, and I'm going to take stealth.
Hell yeah, do it. Honest to God, I really do appreciate that I have a chance of spotting the party, because I think the last party, the C1 crew, everyone there was good enough at stealth that nobody had a chance of ever spotting you guys.
Yeah, and then I always put pass on for everybody too.
Oh yeah, pass is so good. Okay, looking for a 15 here.
Let's see. Even with a 1, Flick can, change it. Well, is that the Planetars?
Get Plantars the same dex as I
God.
do.
There-
Oh well, they don't keep your proficiencies is all.
There's a point.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, so what would that be then? Surely it's not worse than Gale. But maybe, I don't know.
It could be.
There's a nat 1.
God, what?
It's just a
Yeah.
+5 for a
Are
planetar.
you still a planetar? Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's still
That's the-
last. Yeah. So it is just a +5. So it's
15!
16.
You made it!
Yeah, it's still better than Gale by 1. There is a point as you guys are kind of creeping along just outside of the light of Pleiades, passing through these big stone archways, where there are 3 shadows that suddenly just track over you. And looking up, you just see this trio of pale white sharks that have just kind of these teeth-like spines running down their back, and these big hooks at the tips of their tail fins. And you quickly duck into the shadows. Gale and also Flick kind of like stumbling suddenly as they have to be like grabbed and yanked under cover, not noticing the threat very quickly. But it seems that their attention is kind of grabbed by something else. And after looming and kind of searching the area for a little bit, they all three dart off in another direction, seeming like they've kind of like spotted some other prey to chase down. And you guys quickly bolt out of there and make your way to the next bit of cover. You kind of come to this big rocky outcropping, and then a little bit after that, reach the edge of this chasm. Looking down, you can see all sorts of twinkling lights of anemones and just various bits of bioluminescent sea life. You can also see that there are just hordes and hordes of fish and things bigger than fish, some pale, some not pale, that have made this canyon their nest, their home. But then looking across the way, you can also see the faint light of the Arbor Chapel. And a couple of other buildings around it in the Divine Quarter. And you do see that there is some demonic activity over there. There are a handful of flying imps that are just kind of serving as scouts. Somebody give me... one of you give me a luck check, one of you give me a perception check. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you can see that this edge of the canyon is much higher than the Divine Quarter. You're able to kind of look down into it from a good perspective.
The perception?
Yep. And as you look down there, you're able to get kind of a clear picture of the situation. You can see that, sort of like the Divine Quarter in Seatoll, there's a handful of different temples that are strewn about in kind of a circular pattern with a shared courtyard between all of them. And you can see that several of these temples have just been absolutely ransacked. They are crumbled to ruins. Some of them have been overgrown with this maze-like pattern. Some of them look like they have been like actively defiled by demons. There are markings of blood and just foul curses written in infernal on their surfaces. There are ever-burning fires that have been made to just constantly set them in a state of blaze. But there is still one temple that seems to be kind of one of the largest ones near the back center of this courtyard. And with a 20, you can make out that at the top of it there are 5 concentric golden rings, very much like Moat's holy symbol, the symbol of Aedra. And that one appears to be in good shape. And you can see that it is kind of tucked in a little bit of a grotto. There are some rocky walls that kind of surround it on the back 3 sides, and then a little winding path that cuts through a garden down into it. It is the sort of thing where you might be able to kind of either fly directly in from on top of it, or take that grotto and kind of try to approach from like through that grotto. But either way, it is a little bit enclosed once you get down into the grotto. And it also means it's hard to see exactly what's going on in there, but you can make out several shapes and shadows. There are at least 10 fiends down there. Hard to tell if there's more, but there are a couple that go in and out of that chapel. There's clearly some sort of light coming from inside there. You can see bits of spell casting, arcing energy. There's activity happening in that temple for sure.
Are the lights still on in the city?
Yes, and they will be for a while. It's still pretty early.
Okay. What do you suppose they're trying to do?
Based on former observation, they're trying to corrupt the field around the church, but a closer inspection might reveal more. I think they're trying to gain access into the church itself. This is a church of Aedra.
Right. Recognize that symbol.
Only Moat didn't have the shits right now. We could ask him questions. I will happily answer questions for instead.
This
With
might be
my
like
religion of plus 18.
this might be a bit of a stretch, but like looking at the number and size and beefiness of the demons here, do I feel like it's like a totally insurmountable, like they're gonna fuck our day up if we go in there, or does it look like a challenge what we're up to?
Give give me like investigation or maybe insight.
I'll give him the help with my knowledge of this sort of thing. I know that a lot of them are very strong. Rerolling that a 6. Hey,
With an 18, the
plus a 6.
plus 6, 24. Okay, all right. With a 24, you've learned that. How do I put this? Of the 10 or so demons that you can make out from here, 2 of them are really big and beefy and scary, and the rest of them are all kind of scrawny. And that you've come to learn over the course of this campaign is oftentimes much scarier. It's very clear that they are magically adept. They appear to be communicating with each other. They're speaking out loud. Some of them are like wearing glasses, and like they look like nerds. They look like intelligent demons that are magically capable. And there's at least 10 of them, if not more. It would be very hard to gauge what they're capable of without seeing some of the magic that they're currently doing, or identifying exactly what kind of demons they are. And you guys had been able to identify a couple of them.
Yeah.
And you learned, I believe you learned...
Bunch of lots, I believe.
Yeah, it's a lot of Yuga-loss. There's a couple of Arcana-loss. You would know that some of them are capable of, like, the same types of magic that you are, all the way up to 9th level spells. You're not sure how many of them. It looks like a lot. It looks like it would be difficult to fight all of them at the same time. With that said, you're still a long way away. You're not entirely sure what they're doing. You would probably have to get a little bit closer to see the situation better.
Yeah.
It ain't them big ones that look like me what I'm worried about. It's the little scrawny ones that look like Gale.
It's always the ones with glasses you have to look out for.
Just I can
Fucking nerds.
kick the shit out of the big muscly ones. I'm bigger and musclier than they are, but the smart looking ones. Clever devils give us problems.
It's true.
So I guess maybe better try to keep it on the down low, try not to catch their attention.
That sounds like a plan. If we're trying to if our only goal is to really find out what they're trying to get in there, sneaking
Seems that
around
way.
might be good. I don't think we have to stop them now. From the looks of this, they've been attempting this for hundreds of years. It's a slow process. Unlikely it's going to finish within the next, like, month.
Right, but what if it does?
If it does, then there is no God.
I could see about sending somebody in there if we can find somebody that likes the idea. Do I see any, like, I guess a fish isn't going to work because there's no water in there. Do I see like a crab or something?
Yeah, tons. Tons and tons and tons. They're everywhere.
Excellent. Cool. I'm going to spend 10 minutes getting up my Speak with Animals ritual.
Alright, as soon as the ritual is complete, it is, you are in the downtown heart of the city of Sea Life here. It is a smorgasbord of bartering and bargaining, trying to find food, things being eaten and screaming as they're devoured alive, things having rampant, weird underwater fish sex. There's animal activity all over the place. This place is crawling with life.
Oh, right. Yeah, spill it on my clutch of egg.
God.
Oh. Alright, well, Nordo will approach this debauchery that only he is experiencing. And in a few different languages, a little bit of crab, a little bit of shrimp, a little bit of few languages. Just I got plenty of food. I can spare some for a couple people that can do me a favor.
All right. Give me animal handling or persuasion, because you can actually talk to them. There are several points where things are very not trusting, where they're very used to this place being dangerous, and if you fall for the trap, you get eaten. So a few of them approach and they try to cheat you out of your food. Some of them grab little chunks of meat and run off and scurry off. But you do eventually find a little trio of just itty-bitty little hermit crabs that seem to have been having kind of a hard time getting their own food and are willing to cooperate with you.
What are their names?
Their names are Herbie, and Hershey.
I like it.
Pleasure to meet y'all. I got an offer to make you. I ain't gonna pretend this is all the way safe, but it'll make it worth your while if you do it for us. We just need to, y'all just need to hop up with me and I'll carry you around for here a little while. Take you over to the other side of this here chasm. You ain't never been over there, have you?
No, absolutely not. But that's okay, we're adventurers.
Us, we are too. So I'm gonna take you on a little bit of an adventure over there towards that big pile of man buildings.
The dry place?
The dry place, yeah. Send you in there, and that's all I need you to do is just walk around it for a little while and, explore, adventure, see what you see. I'll be taking a look through you. Try not to get seen by any of the big, nasty creatures that live in there, and then if you do that for me, I'll give you more food than you could ever eat.
The three of them kind of take a moment to talk to each other, see how they feel about this deal.
I'll throw in I've got my Ring of Animal Influence, and I'll throw in an animal friendship spell on whichever one of them seems to be the leader of this adventuring party.
Ooh, okay, excellent. Is there a save for that one?
Let's see. Choose a beast you can see. If it's intelligence 4 or higher, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, wisdom saving throw, DC 13, and it becomes convinced that I mean it no harm. It is charmed by me.
Two of them look like they're already kind of taking the bait a little bit, but they want to talk about the details. They feel like this is pretty risky. They've been told not to go into there. But one of them kind of says, guys, I don't think you understand. This is it. This is our big break. We always talk about being the 3 Crustatiers, and
Oh my god.
this is it. This is what we need. This is our opportunity. We can be heroes. We could think of the food. Think of the notoriety.
Hermit heist.
Think of all the tail when we get back.
God.
Do crabs fuck?
We could be landowners.
We could buy our own shell.
Fuck these shells. Look, have you seen the shells in the dry area? That one of those can be our shells. We can each have a shell bigger than God. We will be gods among men. Yes, of course we'll do it. We will do what you ask. This will be our...
Immediately invested in these guys.
I kind of can't send them in now because I need to keep them forever and ever as my people.
Moat will save them. Don't worry.
Well, Moat has a collection of dead hermit crabs in his bag, but I really cannot let these guys see. All right, well, just come along with me for a minute. We'll get you close enough to send you danger close, and then y'all can see what you can find out.
Excellent. They do ask that before you pick them up, they can grab their equipment. And you do see that they each go over to a little sea urchin and prick off, just like a little, like a little
the spine,
little sword.
Yeah. So they've each got a little sword. But then they each climb onto your shoulder and are ready for their big adventure.
I assume at least one of them goes and says goodbye to their wife just in case they never come back.
Oh no, these are the 3 Crustatiers. They have nobody time.
They're all bachelors here.
They're all bachelors, exactly.
Understood.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well,
They'd only die for each other.
Yeah. Other than these hermit crabs, have I missed anything? I was gone for like 15 minutes. My mom called and was like, "Let me tell you every small detail that's happened in the last week."
Gotcha.
The parental phone call.
we walked around the city to this canyon and looked over it with a telescope, and there's bad fiends there going into a temple of Aedra. We now see that there's the
Oh,
five
so they're
golden
in
circles.
now?
Well, they're kind of like going in and out, but it seems like they're still working on whatever they've been working on. And there's a lot of them, and most of them seem to be nerdy magic devils, not
Okay.
smashy
Yeah.
muscle devils.
Shit,
Gotcha.
can I? This is weird. Can I enhance ability these crabs?
Absolutely, you can.
What's this mission you're giving them, Dorno? A stealth
Well,
one or what?
I figured, yeah, mostly that. I can look through their eyes while they walk around, and I figure they just walk around, and I'll get a closer look.
Okay.
We can
Just
drop them in from above or whatever.
Nomad's going to spend
Mission
6
Impossible style.
6 mana to cast the 4th level fucking enhance ability on their
This-
dexterity.
This is why you're always out of mana on like the 3rd day of the week.
Right.
I'm just
I know. I'm looking
I
through
know-
my
I know
spells
that
I'm
you-
here.
trying to handle my emotions, Vasu.
That's-
I can't with these crabs.
like listen, I know that using your very important spells is very helpful and important for all of like the social stuff we do too, and not just combat encounters. But like these are hermit crabs.
Look at them; they're beautiful.
I love them
Let's-
too.
Is
but
Nordo translating all of their stuff for us, or is it just to Nordo?
I am because I understand all spoken language.
They don't speak the language, though.
Yeah.
While that is very creative, it is true. They don't actually speak a language.
They don't make little chittery crabs.
not a
Well,
language.
They do, but it's not a language.
Yeah, Nordo can speak with
Should
them
be.
through special
Aw.
magic.
I always
So language is all telepathy doesn't work? Okay.
I sort
He
of
may
approx-
not understand what they're saying, but he sees them collect urchin needles.
right.
It's immediately like they must survive.
Can I? Okay, if we're using valuable resources and time on these hermit crabs, can I make a jeweler's kit check to make them little like musketeer hats? That's a jeweler's
Absolutely.
thing, right?
No, but you can make them out of a jeweler's material if you want. You could make, like, you're good at making filigree. And filigree for these guys could be a hat.
Oh, I'm gonna add filigree handles and what do you call it on
Oh.
a what do you call it on a rapier?
The crossbar.
Yeah, I'm making them like really filigree basket
and the basket
rapiers
hilt.
for their hilts.
yes.
Yeah, basket hilts. I'm making fancy basket hilts for hermit crab swords made out of sea urchin needles.
Fucking beautiful.
I bless them with cat's grace.
All right. They have cat's grace.
I will also, whenever we're like actually close and about to send them in, I will cast protection for people and good on
all
whichever one is the leader.
There you
The one that gave the pep talk, and then
Hermes for sure is the
Hermes. And then after that, I will also use We Are Union, and I'll choose the 3 of them.
Can I use message on a hermit crab?
I think let me double check. Let me read this real quick.
It's not sending.
Yeah, doesn't message just let them whisper to you?
Okay, all right. Number of time. All right, excellent. They're getting buffs. They're getting buffs. Go and give me a jeweler's kit check. Oh, you already did. 23 is good. Okay, excellent.
I've already subtracted 6 mana. You can't take it back.
All right. So these things are already proficient in stealth, and now they have advantage, which is great.
And the D4.
They're now rolling +2 with advantage. They can add a D4 to this. With your jeweler's kit check, and assuming that you're willing to spend about 10 minutes, maybe 15 or 20 minutes making filigree basket hilts, these guys now have a +1 instead of a +0 to their attack, and they do 2 damage instead of 1.
Hell yeah!
They're
Feels
gonna be
like-
rolling in bitches after this.
Gil's preparing to like go off, potentially die, and everyone's here fucking around with 2 HP crabs, spending
Not
all of their
everyone.
resources. And he's just sitting in a corner, just like contemplating.
Gale, have you met this
Mistrust.
crab? They're so cute. Look at him.
This is Hershey, Hermes, and the other one.
Herbie.
Herbie,
Herbie.
fully loaded.
Yes, that's the one.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
And yeah, they probably would, but protection from evil and good is actually a big deal here. That might save them. We'll see.
That can only go on one because it's concentration, so I'll put it on Hermes.
All right.
And then I will also put Beast Sense on Hermes so I can see through his eyes.
Delightful. They are on board. They're getting familiar with their fancy new equipment. And they are along with you guys for the ride. What do you do next?
Why are we doing this? I'm confused. What are we doing with these crabs?
The idea is that we take them to go wander around this little churchyard and see what they can see what these demons are up to. So maybe we just like sail them out with our ship and drop them right in. Can wait, someone can turn invisible, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Flick.
Flick.
He's actively invisible right now.
Oh wait, where'd he go? Flick, you around here?
He's right there.
No, I'm pretending if you can't see me, then I'm not here and I don't have to get drug into this.
Well, if you don't want to do this, I understand, but my friends Hershey, Hermes, and Herbie need someone to carry them right over the edge of that bubble and set them down so they can walk inside.
These crabs need you.
I'm just not used to this bigger body. I mean, you saw me trip almost 5 times on the way
That's
over,
true.
right?
Basu, how about you? You fly very fast.
I'm not invisible.
And you're stealthy. You're a what level monk?
17.
That's a lot of monk.
It is a lot of money. Thank you for noticing.
I've never noticed before how much monk you were, Vasu.
Have you seen how big my key is lately?
I haven't. How big is your key?
It's practically throbbing.
Why you describe it? Is that the proper way to describe key?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You're a different kind of monk. What do you know?
I guess my key does throb sometimes, so I guess that makes sense.
Right?
It's angry key.
And it's like it comes back every day, and you don't even really have to do anything to do it to come back. And if you don't spend all your key, you feel like pent up and frustrated. So yeah, it's like
use it or lose it.
Right.
Is your key stored in your balls?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Throbbing.
Why are your balls throbbing?
Those don't.
They just have so much key in them, obviously. Didn't you hear the whole conversation we're having?
I heard
about
that
key,
part, but I feel like
I'm churning with key. Just so much key sloshing around down there. Okay, let's get on with it.
This is so confusing and inaccurate, but okay.
What do you know?
Medically inaccurate. I don't know. I feel like I know balls.
All right, Nomad, with your medical knowledge and your brains are like 1,500 people in you. Where's cum stored? If it's not in the balls, where is it?
It's not in the balls. In the seminal. Oh my god. I will explain later.
So I think we're having whichever one or two people think they can stealthily approach the edge of this churchyard.
I mean, I have Pathfinder Trace up right now still, so.
And go just place 3 hermit crabs there and then come back. That's all we need.
How are we doing?
But
I guess
we
it's
just throw them and they float down.
well, the trouble is they'll float down through the water and then fall all the way once they hit the air bubble. I don't know if a hermit crab will survive that. Would a hermit crab survive that?
Also, hold on, how long is it going to take you to do all this preparation, Nordo? Because Pathfinder Trace is only 30 minutes, so if you're going to take 20 minutes to get these crabs ready to go, it's going to waste our stealth.
Just 10 minutes is all I need.
Okay, so you don't have to do the ritual for twice?
Just the one time to do beast sense.
Cool.
You would know that normally a hermit crab would probably suffer some pretty significant damage from a fall of that nature. Because of enhanceability and because of the rule of eighths, they would probably be fine. They probably would survive a terminal velocity fall with minimal damage because of the spell.
Okay, so maybe we just sail the Crescent King over top and just parachute the little guys in.
Airdrop these hermit crab musketeers.
I assumed we were going to just lower them down with tiny little strings, but, you know.
That's also an option. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible
Mission Impossible
style.
Mm-hmm. Also, won't they notice the Crescent King's air bubble outside causing a bubble?
And then dropping crabs.
No. Like, if they just looked up, they'd see, wow, there's a whole lot of lack of water right there.
Nah.
That involves them looking up. Why would you just look up for no reason?
Because people don't have tunnel vision?
Well, that, and even if they do, then we just sail away, and they figure. I mean, they've got to know something's going down in this city after what just happened. They probably figure we're scouting, and they ain't gonna think anything about hermit crabs.
They might think about hermit crabs that they can detect magic on and are armed with rapiers, though.
Yeah,
No.
they actively are magical now. So if anyone has detect magic up, they will detect these magic crabs.
They got to be able to see them first.
Only if they see him. Want me to nistles them too? I have that prepared now.
No.
No.
You sure?
All right,
No.
let's just go.
I don't want to.
Let's just drop them in there. We're good. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Are you guys are pulling out the Crescent King now at this point?
Yeah, I think so.
gotta
We're
have to.
getting Crescent King sailing over top. Just drop it. We're not even going to stop. We're just going to sail over top, get the trajectory right, and just drop the crabs in.
All right. You throw obeisance on these boys.
Airdrop.
And with a tally ho, one by one, they begin
Crab drop.
the crab drop. Somebody give me a luck check.
I'm on it. Actually, Nordo should do this, I feel like. They're his
I was
crabs.
going to let you.
I'll help him.
There is no help on the luck check.
I have a stone of good luck for a
Hey, fuck
Yeah.
you, Stone.
Doesn't need your stone.
I forgot luck is like an actual stat in this. I should have let you do it.
As they begin
Gil's
to
the only
descend,
one who has proficiency. There is something.
like paratroopers through the flak of World War II, you watch as all around them tiny krill and shrimp are gobbled up and vanish as bigger fish swoop through. You watch as there's a near miss as a sea turtle glides right overhead and grabs a little mackerel that's kind of just a few feet away from them. But every single danger that could have snatched them up and immediately killed them during this descent avoids them. They grab something else instead. And whether it is by divine grace or keen planning, you watch as these three crabs slip into the bubble and with a bloop, 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 all begin to drop down into the courtyard where they land.
Do they not just drop on top of the church?
With that luck check, you tell me where you would like for them to drop. I will go pull up a map. Just a second.
Thanks.
I'm now more invested in these three crabs
Yes.
than like this whole campaign.
Also, please tell me that at least one of the predators that tried to gobble them up, they like actually fought off with their rapiers.
Yes, absolutely.
Just a fish slightly bigger than them.
There was a slightly bigger sardine that was like poking at one of them and grabbed it by the leg and started to like do the fish swallow thing. And they just
Stabbed it right in the eye.
they stabbed it right in the eye.
Hell yeah.
Oh man,
That was-
could they
that
like
was-
land on top and go in a window? Are there windows?
Okay, yeah, so the black part is roof, I assume, and
It
no
is.
obvious opening in it.
Correct.
Yeah.
There's one big opening at the front. You can see that things are occasionally coming in out of it.
Maybe here.
There do seem to be windows on the sides of this thing. I'm kind of in between each of these little recesses are windows.
Why is that
Yeah.
guy so greasy?
I'd say if I'm getting to make just like a meta decision based on a good luck check of where they land, I would say like close to a window that they can access.
All right.
Hermit
Yeah.
crabs can swim a little bit, right? Can they actually like,
They're
swim?
actually
Okay.
much better at swimming than walking.
Are there any skylights?
There
This
are no
is- this-
skylights.
Is there an air bubble here? Or
Yes.
Oh
they-
yeah, there's
they-
no water anyway, right?
Correct. Yeah, they have dropped through. They are on land. It is, for the record, a tough landing that would have killed a normal crab. But because of enhanceability, they have an increased resistance to fall damage, and also they're very small, and small creatures take less from fall damage.
I feel like what's going to happen is after we leave these people, they're going to think they're invisible, but they're not going to understand that they had magic on them, and they're going to get themselves killed doing something like this again.
They're not gonna survive this.
I do just love the phrase, "This would have killed a normal crab."
Okay, yeah, I'd say it lands like right over here near a window.
All
And
right.
then I have no control whatsoever of them, so whatever they do, that's up to them.
Yeah,
I'm just watching. I
Alright.
told them
This
to
is
like
when-
wander around and see what they could see
This
and go on an
is
adventure.
this is actually where we get a one-shot crew of our viewers.
God.
God.
First three people in chat to respond get to play these crabs.
crab heist. Crab heist.
All right. Fuck, man. I guess give me another luck check to see how useful these crabs are.
god, it's gonna be.
That's all you, Nordo.
Now, can I sell you on this one being like an animal handling check for me to have described their mission well?
Yes, absolutely.
That I can help.
Animal strategy.
Animal strategy check.
Crab battle.
All right.
Fuck yeah. +6 to
Lord.
35.
All right, boys, it's reconnaissance time.
This is the best plan
Nordo would have
we've
just
ever.
Nordo with just the crabs in hand is like, all right, I need you to just get in, see what you can see, stay on scene, find out as much as you can.
There is a faint tick, 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 tick as they kind of crawl over to the edge of this copper roof. They find that there is just a little bit of vine that has grown up the side of the wall from this kind of recessed canyon that they're in, this grove, this grotto. They each grab onto it and begin to rappel down the side. Yeah, what's up, Ace?
This is for after this heist is done. I did something at the end of last session that we didn't do.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Remind me as soon as we get to the end. As they rappel down, they are able to see through the window, and Nordo is able to see through one of their eyes, and is able to get kind of a much better sense of what's going on in the situation. And I can just immediately reveal everything, including all of this.
Nordo will just like in real time describe what he's seeing.
At the back of the chapel, the thing that immediately grabs the very most attention is some sort of a very large, it looks like stillstone. It appears to be a combination of brown and white and yellow stillstone. And it's all the way back here. It is not the floating thing. But it appears to have been carved, which is extremely unusual for stillstone, into just an array of... it's probably reasonable to deduce that they're all deities. They have strange forms. There's one that appears to be a woman with 6 arms. There's one that appears to be kind of a chimera with several different faces. It appears to just be kind of a statue carved out of stillstone of several different deities, and it is glowing and emanating and pulsing with obvious magical power. Directly in front of that statue is the sprite that you see floating here. It is a series of concentric golden rings that are covered with eyes around their outsides. There are just wings made of light that kind of protrude from its sides. It appears to be an angel, and very much an angel of Adra. And you can see that it has its arms spread wide, and it seems to be projecting a barrier of force. It seems to be protecting whatever is behind it. In front of it, there are a tremendous number of different fiends. You can see them clearly, so I'm just going to give complete descriptions. Somebody going, as I assume that this is all getting relayed back and forth, somebody give me a religion check, and that's going to determine how much you know about each of these different fiends.
I'll do religion checks.
I see big, huge ones with horns. I see little ones with glasses. I see different little ones with bigger glasses.
We'll describe them by size. Describe to me how the largest ones look.
Yeah, I'll go through and give a description.
Yep.
One by one.
Yeah, go and give me just
How many people?
I guess any two of you could give me religion checks.
Oh,
And 2 of us.
I have like a +8.
Yeah, and I'm just going to do these checks up front, and then that'll determine how much I tell you as I go through these.
Yeah, do you want to give me a help? I have a +18.
You have a +18?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'll help you, yeah.
How many do you need?
This one.
Oh!
Christ on a cross. All right, cool.
You don't know any of them.
Yeah. Do I add that we are union to it?
If you feel like it, sure.
No, it's 1 under 40.
All right. These are obviously corrupted by the Pale Knight. All of them are kind of pale-skinned versions that have chalky skin and maze-like patterns that are etched into their skin, almost like they've been dug out in like a scarification pattern. But apart from that, they are all very traditional and typical fiends that you're very familiar with and have done a ton of extensive study on. And as such, you can almost know what to expect from each and every one of them. The Nikoloths are the big ones. They are just big old nasty demons. They're very traditional. They look like a big burly demon. They hit real hard, and they tend to leave grievous wounds that do more and more damage the more that they hit you. Kind of like what Nordo does with his axe.
Nordo's better than that.
The Ultraloths are very advanced spellcasters. They tend to be kind of more oriented around control and protection. They can definitely counterspell. They can definitely shield. They can definitely dispel magic. Let me double check. You would also know that they have a gaze that can cause you to just become locked in place. Not quite paralyzed, but unable to do anything. You're stunned, effectively, when they look at you for too long. You would also know that they tend to be a little bit more oriented around like cleverness. They like to use mind control. They like to use suggestions and things of that nature. They like to charm. Very similar are the Arcanoloths. These are the strange kind of jackal or fox-like looking demons. They carry big old wizard spellbooks, and you can tell that they are incredibly magically inclined. They cast lots of big, nasty, dangerous spells. They can also counterspell. They can shield. They can dispel magic. They are essentially wizard demons. They are very weak physically, and they're also one of the only ones of these creatures that don't have some sort of a special, like, eye gaze attack. They rely entirely on magic. Let's see, the Oinoloths, I believe, are the only one I haven't covered. These are these fetid, pestilent-looking, terrible creatures with these curled ram horns and these deformed bodies where it looks like their skin is almost like sloughing off of their bones. They are all about pestilence and disease. They can create areas of just pestilence all around them that can hamper or even totally prevent your ability to heal. They can inflict a long-term necrotic poison that just slowly eats away at you until you die. They are just awful, terrible creatures that cause all sorts of necrosis just by being near them, and especially if you let them get their hands on you. Those are the types of demons that you see, and those are what they each do. But go ahead and give me, now Nordo, either an insight or an arcana check to get a better sense of this situation and what's happening.
Oops.
With a 15, with a 19, you don't actually understand the magical, but it's very clear to you the tactics that are happening here. The demons are obviously trying to break past this barrier and get to whatever's behind it. And in order to do so, they kind of have to work in waves. There is kind of a rank of these demons that are holding up their own barrier of protection. Another wave that is moving into this little safe bubble that has been created and setting up the anchors for the next step of the bubble. They're basically inching bit by bit by bit towards this angel. And the majority of them, all of them that have that brain marker, are essentially concentrating on maintaining their own barrier to push into this space without being immediately destroyed by whatever holy energy this angel has.
Okay.
The ones behind are kind of on watch and getting ready for their shift. They kind of have to rotate in and out to kind of like push into the barrier, do a quick spell, set up a bit of the ritual, and then pull back before the temporary barrier fails.
With a 19 insight, can I get any sense at all of, like, these people have been doing this for 500 years and it's business as usual versus, like, everyone's excited and on edge because they're about to get through this?
Yeah, absolutely. With a 19, you can sense that things are being done hastily right now. There is a sense that this has been a slow and methodical process, and it probably needs to be. And it's not entirely clear if they're like going for a quick touchdown, but they're definitely aware that something big has just happened in the city, and there are several of them that are on edge. They seem to be working frantically. They have 3 people on watch, which seems to be a little bit more than would be necessary for this kind of operation. It's very clear to them that they realize something big is happening, and they are moving quicker because of it. Without an Arcana check, it's hard for you to be able to tell how close they are to actually succeeding, but you can tell that they're acting frantically.
As far as the 3 on watch, is by any chance are any of them looking directly up and pointing up and be like, hey, look, there's a bubble of air flying overhead?
No, none of them seem to have spotted anything so far. They seem to be watching in different directions. They're certainly looking up because the nature of this grotto is that if danger was going to come, it would probably come from either above or from this little tunnel down at the southern side here. However, they don't seem to have spotted your craft, which is still like several hundred feet up above them,
Okay.
and outside of the light and the bubble. It's in the darkness of the sea.
Okay.
And they also didn't seem to notice the crabs falling down, for whatever that's worth.
Okay. I'll just pass on. They're working pretty hard. They're trying to get past this angel, what's blocking the way, and some of them are. Looks like they're focusing real hard on making sure it doesn't blow them all up with its magic, while other ones are working on getting ready to move in further. But I think they know that we're here, at least that something's going on, because everyone seems pretty frantic.
You say they're trying to focus on holding back an angel?
Yeah, there's one big angel that's holding all them back, and a bunch of them are focusing on making sure that that doesn't happen, while other ones are working on pushing further in, it looks like.
Yeah, it seems like it might be easy to attack the ones who aren't holding the barrier.
Yeah.
The ones who are holding the barrier are going to have to continue to hold it, and they won't be able to let go of it, or they're going to lose all the progress. So we might be able to take out half of the group without worrying about the other group. Because if they let go of that, I'm sure that Angel's probably going to try messing them up.
Yeah.
Better yet, if we attack the ones that are holding up the barrier, I think the angel will do the rest. Seems like they all need to be focusing on making sure the angel doesn't just blow them up.
Yeah,
If
but
they
I'm just
get
saying, like, they're
stunned-
keeping each other at a stalemate, though. Like, it gives us the
Yeah.
advantage of picking them off versus having how many of them are concentrating?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if I can actually tell this meta, but 8.
Because like having 8 less to fight really will help our chances. We can then
Yeah.
focus fire, and then after we kill a majority of the ones who are already gone, like their shield was going to come down at some point. Kind of focus fire on some ones who aren't concentrating first.
But if we get rid of their focusing,
Concentration.
they can just blow themselves up on their shield.
I'll say
That's right.
if what this angel's doing is something like what Friend Nomad did, that was just
true.
scorching those devils into nothing in that place we was just in, then if we can stop them from protecting themselves from that, then it'll just take care of itself.
Are there any openings from the not front of the building that possibly we could get some shots in there while having cover?
There are 4 windows. There's the one in the bottom right, which is where the crabs are currently looking through. And then there's one across from it, and then there are 2 farther back. They are pretty big stained glass pane windows with metal bits in between, just like normal stained glass. You guys could absolutely crash through those windows, for sure. These crabs cannot crash through the window, but, they can try.
They have +1 swords.
I meant more like snipe through windows, but if they're actual, like, not open.
I mean, it's stained glass. It breaks easy enough. If you were to break holes in it, you could certainly shoot through those holes.
All the guards are standing out front, and they're looking every which way, but if we could somehow touch down behind the building, they might not see us. So we'd have to touch down without them seeing us coming.
Well, maybe we should touch down and walk. I still have Pass Without Trace up for now. We could walk up more stealthy-like.
It didn't look
Perhaps,
like they saw the ship, so we're still in the clear as far as that goes.
Yeah, if this is what we want to do, the smart thing would be to break their concentration or take half of them out, because I feel like once they know there's a fight outside, those who are holding concentration will move out of the angel's range and then end their concentration to help fight.
There is an issue, though. Like, whenever you did Forbiddance, which is what we think he might be doing, you had to choose not to affect Flick and Moat.
Mhm.
Would that not mean that Flick and Moat would be damaged by that if they became near?
Just means I stand outside. Also,
Yeah.
I'm not also.
But how
Yeah,
big is
so-
the
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't think this is the same thing as what I'm doing. What it's doing seems to be far more powerful.
So I can't really tell. It's got its hands out. It's making big.
Yeah,
Get the
it
fuck
seems
out
like
of here face, but
it seems more active than what I do.
Yeah, I'm just saying that we should, if that's the case, we should be careful for them so that they don't get, incinerated for being fiendish natured.
I agree. A Flick currently will be fine, I think. Moat, however, will probably need to stay. He's still sick. Should we?
I think that
yeah.
Go ahead, Bossy.
Okay. Big thing is just like how beneficial would it be? First, I should ask, if I have a burrow speed, hypothetically, and just burrow my way through a wall of a building, does it leave a hole behind me that people can shoot and or progress through?
So the burrow speed allows you to move quickly through like sand, dirt, and other easily worked earth.
Okay.
In order to go through actual stone, I think you need like a there's definitely a special ability for it. I think purple worms have it. But a standard burrow speed doesn't let you like go through stone walls or anything. Also, I'll be
What
right
if I
back,
spend
just
5 key for it?
But if you use Nordo as a siege weapon,
I am a siege
Yeah.
weapon.
I
Please
could
do not damage the churches. I'm asking.
I want to do something really thematic. I just
Okay, I won't bust a hole through the wall and or floor.
I do think we should. I know we didn't know if we really needed to act on this, but I think that they look like they're in a hurry to get whatever they're trying to get done finished. So I think we
Right.
should stop them.
Let this
Must be
be our
important.
first heroic deed.
second,
Second, after the big one.
Then after this, we'll all decide together what our next one will be. It definitely won't just be one person going off to fuck a dragon.
We go home.
That's oddly
as
specific.
A dragon fornication.
all right.
I'm
Foster,
going to refill my drink.
Was this hand for
Could
the
possibly.
burrow thing, or is it for something else? I know he's dead.
No, I'm not dead. I was in the kitchen. Sorry. Yeah, it was mostly for the burrow speed. Yeah, it's just that.
Okay, cool.
Because if I can't like bust a hole in the wall, I was asking. The second question was going to be like how helpful it would be for just an open passage for everybody else to be right in there, aside from going in through the front door.
Gotcha.
Yeah. A part of me is also like, should we wait for Moat to be here? This seems important for Eli.
I can go ask him.
If we get to something, well, I shouldn't interfere.
Yeah.
If it ends up being something where we really need Moat's input, we can either come back to it and kind of fast forward through things, or make any necessary retcons, or pause it if we get to that. But
To wake Eli up, just play Cars 2.
what? Why Cars 2?
It is the siren call of get out of bed. I don't know.
Okay.
all right, what's the plan? Are you guys taking the ship down? Are you paradropping? How are you approaching this?
I don't think
How far
Paradropping.
away is it?
I'm not paradropping. I'll fall to my death and die again.
You guys are.
No, you would not. I would catch you with Featherfall.
You guys are currently about 700 feet above this thing, and the bubble starts at about 300 feet.
How deep is in the ground is this? You said it's like inside.
It's probably about 40 or 50 feet below like street level. It's like this little recessed grotto.
Gotcha.
Think about all the character levels. I mean, all the class levels these crabs are gonna get after the experience from this.
They're the big bad evil guy actually.
I hope they
Like
come
a
back
temple.
as like full sidekick classes.
Oh, yes.
What do they do, by the way? How long do they linger in the window before they just do something else?
They watch for a little while, and then they start to skitter down, and they start to make their way up to the other window to, kind of get another vantage point. They've been told to do reconnaissance and to stay unseen, so that is what they do for now.
Excellent.
At some point, I imagine they need to go back to the water to breathe, and that's when they like duck out.
They're hermit crabs. They don't need to be in water to breathe.
Well, that's good.
Nope. My hermit had hermit crabs for a long time.
They need to be damp at least.
Okay, so it's 300 feet above that. Hear me out. I have a plan.
Hey, I like it.
I just fill the whole church with bugs, and then they lose all their concentration checks, and they all die.
I like
Sounds
it.
great.
That sounds great.
Cool. Let's do it.
What's the range in that?
Something kind of fitting about filling a church with an insect playing also.
Yep. It's a range of 300 feet, and it's a point you choose within range, not a point you see within range.
So the default rules of spellcasting do require you to have line of sight to the symbol,
Okay.
to the point.
Just see
But-
through the window.
If you can get line of sight to that point, you could absolutely do this.
Does the church have like doors? And if so, are they open?
It has an open archway that is very wide, right at the front here. It is 15 feet wide and probably about 18 feet tall.
So you
If
could just put it
you
at the door
want-
and it would spread out.
Like, you can send your monkey in and look through his eyes to see the point.
Alright, that works.
Yeah.
And flying monkeys look devilish. They won't kill him. It's fine.
Except, the whatever the angel's doing might. After the shield comes down, so might want to make sure you pull him out.
It's a risk he's willing to take. He's
He's
fine.
just a familiar, right?
Familiars are still count as like a fiend or celestial or something that you choose.
No, I know, but like it's like they're replaceable. They're not like these hermit crabs.
It's
Also-
the word you're
also-
looking for is expendable.
Also,
Yeah.
if you're looking through your familiar, that counts as line of sight, right?
Uh,
So if it's just something you can see, if you can see through your familiar's eyes, you're not casting through your familiar,
touch
though.
only.
If-
Touch only.
If-
You're not casting through it. You're just using it to see.
Right. So the line from flick to the point would still be broken by the roof of the church.
That doesn't matter.
This one's not. This one's just within range.
It's fine. The door is open.
Well, I think the default thing is I have to be able to see where I'm casting.
Right, and you're seeing through your familiar. So you're seeing the point, it's in range.
So importantly,
And
you don't just have to be able to see the point where you're casting. You need a line of sight from yourself to the point where you're casting.
I don't think that's fully true.
I'll go take a look. I could be wrong, but I'm 90% sure that this is true.
If we just put it in the doorway, it gets nearly all of them anyway. So I feel like
Yeah, that's also true.
But also,
Yeah.
like, if you're fun,
if you don't hate fun,
Yeah, that's what it really comes down
So-
to is the rule of cool
Okay,
effect.
All right, I see.
Also, it can last up to 10 minutes, so that's 10 minutes for them to all fail once. And
Oh yeah. Also, can you move the insect plague? Like, does it move 10 feet to an area?
it goes around corners, but no, once I have it, it's stuck.
It just stays in one area. Oh, that's good. It does make it heavily obscured though, so they can't see anything out of it, and we can't see them.
I think it's lightly obscure.
Yeah,
No,
lightly. Yep,
It's not,
lightly.
it's not too bad.
So Ace can still get in and shoot them. I don't know.
I'm not getting in. I'm going to stay outside and shoot
You
through the
don't get
doorway.
in. I mean, shoot in. You stay as far away as possible. You tend to die when you don't do that.
Okay, yes. So to be clear, you would still need a line of sight between yourself and the point that you're targeting.
So if you were a warlock who had witch or ghost sight and you could see through walls,
It's not like line of sight, is it?
Yeah, line of
right?
sight is the
a
wrong
clear
term. Line of
path.
effect. You need a clear path. The term they use is a clear path from yourself to the point of impact.
The magic needs to travel somewhere.
Say it's not about sight. It's about like it has to physically pass through something.
Right.
So like,
and magic can't. It's not like wanted. It can't curve.
yeah. So like, well, message does, which is the weird thing.
Yeah, if a spell lets it curve, it specifically says
Yeah.
that's like
It specifically
message.
says.
Can I
it goes
can I
around.
homebrew a sorcerer meta magic where I can curve magic around corners?
Possibly. Sounds kind of
Fuck
cool.
yes.
That is, for the record, this is what makes Sacred Flame good. Is Sacred Flame avoids cover.
Right.
It was also on this one of the spells I sent to Feck that he still hasn't looked at. It's basically a fireball that moves around and then explodes.
Wait, no, I totally got that one. I 100% got that one. Also, the way you said it, it makes it sound like there's like a backlog of 300 spells I haven't looked at, which is true. But it
It is true.
But it ignores the 300 spells that I have gotten through. The point is that there's
Yeah.
600 spells to go through.
You got through a lot. I'm glad.
Oh, are you taking requests?
You
for
send me that
custom
one again.
Oh,
spells?
dear God. Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah, I am.
There is a thing on the wiki that tells you how you can create spells. Like
I
you have
mean,
to be a
I-
certain level to do it.
I don't have any for Vasu, obviously, because
that's
I only have like 2 level 5 warlock. Not even level. Whatever the what I think it's like I get level 2 spell slots for warlock. I have 2 of those right now.
Yeah.
but like the next campaign, I just have a lot of lightning themed spells I want to suggest, which I feel, yeah, it's like I figured you'd like those too. So
I would like your spells even if they were poison themed.
all right,
I support.
I don't
all
like
spells.
poison.
Nobody
Poison's
does. Of course
dumb.
not. Poison's dumb.
Lightning is great.
The only thing
and
dumber than poison is acid.
No, acid's cool.
More things are immune to poison than they are acid.
Anyway, what are you guys doing?
even I'm
killing
immune
them.
to poison.
Okay, do you drop down in the boat? Do you fly all the way down here?
Yeah, do we get closer first? I guess.
How do you approach? How do you start this fight?
I
Insect?
whatever.
But where do we want to hide out?
We don't
I
have
eventually
to
want
start
to be.
with that. I can do that whenever we get closer.
Yeah.
So
All
I
right.
eventually want to be on this cliff.
Okay,
that I
so
can
refresh
shoot.
my memory real quick. There's which guy is doing the big spell casting thing in here?
Several of them are working together on a joint ritual.
Okay.
All the ones with little brains.
Yeah, the ones with brains are kind of maintaining a barrier, while the other ones run in and out. And it looks like they run in, like start setting up a little bit more of the next step of the ritual, and then run back out to safety.
How big are the windows?
They are 5 feet wide and about 8 feet tall.
Oh. Could I swoop through one of them, hypothetically?
Yeah.
If I were dashing?
If you were moving real quick and could break through the stained glass, but yeah.
I mean,
It's stained glass. It's not super durable, but
I could probably do that, right?
yeah. I feel obligated to say that it's stained glass because there is technically metal framing in stained glass.
Yeah, but I'm moving at like 20.
Oh yeah, you can probably break.
Yeah,
through
but
it.
hermit crabs.
You can probably break through it with enough.
I'm real fast, and I'm going like spear first.
Oh yeah, you might have to burn an attack to break through. Maybe not.
Okay. I guess I could just go in through the front door. I mean, what are they going to do?
It is wide open.
It's honestly probably the better idea anyway for the range of the thing I'm planning on doing, but who cares? We haven't even rolled initiative yet, so that plan's probably going to change.
All right.
Are we surprising them? Do we want to?
I was just thinking, let me find it on my character sheet.
I mean, I could probably get into hiding up on the ledge and do some suppressing fire while you guys get closer, or whenever you guys get tripped.
Can you snipe?
is suppressing fire where you miss on purpose a lot?
Oh no, no, that's just if you're that one guy from Archer.
Oh, okay.
Okay, never mind. I can't fall for this. I can't take this bait.
What bait?
Suppressing fire isn't where you miss a lot on purpose.
You aim the general direction, right?
You're just trying to get their attention and to get them to be in cover so that they're not shooting at whoever's trying to get through.
Exactly. You're shooting over the edge of their cover or around the limits of their cover to force them to stay in cover.
But if you
That
hit
sounds
them,
like different words for just missing a lot on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Missing on purpose would imply like you're not trying to hit them, but you are trying to hit them if they are out.
Ideally, you hit them if you can see them. Okay. Do you guys lower the boat? You guys fly down towards these things?
Do we want to go directly, or do we want to go through the tunnel? What do we want to do?
Going through a tunnel sounds like a bad idea because then we're all grouped up in one area.
Right. But
I mean, we could always do like a
group up on a boat.
How far away from the walls of the dome is this church? Is it like right here? Is it like off the map far away?
No, it's if you were to come in from like the side instead of dropping straight down from the top, there's at least a few city blocks first, so you could potentially like bring the boat down from the side, approach through the side of the bubble, sneak through some city block, and then like jump down into the grotto. There would be some sneaking involved for sure. There is demonic activity here, and you would have to kind of skulk your way over to the courtyard without being spotted. But that is an option.
Yeah, I still have pass without trace up, so we could do that.
I think that's a better idea. I think if we come in from above in a big old ship, that's going to call the attention of the whole damn city.
Yeah. And then they're going to try to blow up the ship.
Also, we can make the ship magically invisible.
That too. So good.
I guess we could just do that then and just lower the ship down right here if it's invisible. Well, unless they have like true sight.
So
They probably do.
devils see through that. I don't know.
If we stay at least 120 feet away and then get closer, at least close enough for Flick to drop that and for Ace to start sniping, then we can work our way toward them
You
and
guys
surprise them.
rolled incredibly well on your religion check. You would know that most of these creatures have true sight. The ones that don't have blind sight or dark vision.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so they're gonna see us coming.
But there is a range limit to that, typically 120 feet.
Right.
Usually, yeah.
He gestures at Flick. Do you? Is this true
Yeah.
for you? Yeah. You and Ace both have that vision now, and it's typically 120 feet. So if we stay out of that range, this at least gives you and Ace the distance you need to do your things, and then we can surprise. This will surprise them because they can't see us.
What I would recommend then, if we're going to do that, is that you guys should come from a different area than what I'm shooting. That way, when I start shooting at them, you guys can come from the side and attack them. And that way, they're not seeing you guys as you approach from far away. So maybe you guys get close to the edge. I'll shoot from one area, then you guys attack after Flick does his thing.
On the ship, we're invisible, though, right?
Right.
As soon as we leave the ship, we're not invisible anymore.
Yeah. So we'll start making our way. Vasu will reach them first.
Well, we have some time to get set up, so we can turn the ship invisible, fly down.
Yeah.
Flick and I will get set up. You guys go to another area.
Yeah, but how are you?
Cass
How are you going to get set up while we're we can't leave the ship or we lose our invisibility?
I'm invisible. Also, I have passive and trace up.
I see what you're saying. So you and Flick are going to get off the boat and go post up somewhere.
We're going to park the boat, and then everyone gets off the boat. We're going to park the boat about 120 feet, maybe 140 feet away from here.
Yeah.
Get off the boat, approach stealthily. Flick and I can come down over maybe here, and then maybe the rest of you guys can come down over here or from the other side. And that way, after Flick and I do our thing, you guys can come down from another area and try to catch them off guard from the other side.
Yeah. Is it possible I stay with you so I can buff you?
I'm always okay with that.
I also try to stay close to you because it gives you better.
Yeah, we both can see. As long as we can both see the same creature, we have advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and throw yourselves wherever you want to approach this from, and we will get this started. I'm sure you do. Or unless you're on the roof, which is fine if you are dropping down somehow.
Is this a rock that I can hide behind as a small bird?
What's the roof made of?
The roof is a domed copper roof.
Is it
So
oxidized?
if we use heat
Cool.
metal on it and then we drop Nordo on it at a high enough velocity, could we just cave in the roof?
You don't need heat for that. I'm a siege weapon.
Again, please do
Right.
not destroy the Church of Adra.
How bad do you not want to
Remodeling.
destroy?
Kind of fussy.
She's not even using it.
If I would have cast Eruption or something similar in there, would that be not a good idea?
What does eruption do?
At least a
Exactly what it
little
sounds like.
property damage, I guess.
That sounds fixable with mending. You do enough damage that's fixable with an
Gotta-
upcast mending.
I gotta find that on my character sheet because all of my things are horribly organized.
There are 2 nomads on the board. And 2
Fire.
me's. Oh no.
It's a 20-foot
Multiply.
cube. Each 5-foot portion of it takes 1 minute to clear by hand. Of ash and possibly magma and other things, I imagine. Well, I guess if it's
There are fiends,
I mean,
so fire is probably not going to be very useful on them.
well, I mean, it's more just a eruption sort of thing, But
Direct
I
Earth
could,
is bludgeoning
You're
damage.
going to kill all of Flick's insects.
I don't want to do that.
They're magic. I don't know if they can be
Shh.
killed.
I mean, they could do other things too. I can
Also, have the hermit crabs left? Are they still there? Are they getting hurt?
They are still there. They're still spying through. They've done enough now that at this point I need you guys to give me stealth checks for the hermit crabs. I need
Oh, no.
three checks, one for each of them, It's +2 with advantage.
Go, Nordo. Don't forget their D4s.
Oh my
Oh, no.
god, those are all so good.
I rolled a
That
17
is
and
a
an 18.
that is a 22, a 17, and a 21.
One of them adds a D4 also.
But yeah, they add D4s to it.
Only one adds a D4.
Oh,
Oh no,
okay.
they all do. They all do. You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give me a D4 for each of them.
I'm trying. My roll 20 slow
Let's
as
see.
fuck.
These guys are too busy, so it's going to be these guys that make the check. Christ, guys. All right. The lowest then is a 20. Good luck.
God.
They rolled better than we did.
They rolled,
Right?
they rolled great. Let's see. That one doesn't have Detect Magic up, so he's not going to get a roll. The worst he would see is a crab. This is the one with Detect Magic, so here we go.
A crab with magic whip.
See, this is how we get around all the recent arguments about like detect magic and
No!
wild shape and spiders and such. You don't need detect magic. You just need to recruit some fucking. You just need to recruit the spiders to do your reconnaissance for you.
Nordo.
Yeah, but don't they have magic on them
They
from
have,
animal
they have a
sense?
lot of magic on them right now. Nordo, as you guys are bringing the ship down and preparing to approach, through your beast sense, through the eyes of one of these, you do see that inside the chapel, near the front door, one of the Ultraloths, the kind of squid-looking fellows, with glowing eyes, clearly looking around, looks at the window, and gets kind of just a little bit of a curious look, like he has spotted a glimmer of magic from the window. He reacts slowly. He doesn't seem to do anything super extreme, but he does call out. Actually, he wouldn't even. It's all... He turns his head very faintly to the side, and through the main doorway, you can see that one of these big demons begins stomping his way over towards that direction.
Oh no!
We've been made. Time to go.
Imagine they were instructed that if anything goes toward them, run.
They've been told to not be seen, so you can see that as soon as that happens, your vision skitters and they all drop down and they begin kind of scuttling their way over towards some rocks.
I hope they get class levels.
Oh lord.
They're really
yeah.
fast if they move sideways.
By the way, Nordo can't hear or see anything that's happening in the real world, so I have no idea what the plan is. Nordo's just sort of like...
We have telepathy, so you don't.
Oh, okay, cool. That helps.
Yeah. Also, Rari's is up this time.
All right. At this point, you guys have brought... let me get a stealth check from all of you guys now to skulk your way over and get into position.
Everyone has +10.
I'm being actively loud as I drop onto the roof.
Oh,
Damn.
man.
These are
God,
good rolls.
You
minus
said-
12
Can-
plus 10, so 28.
That's pretty good. Still
Could
pretty
you point out the windows on this building again, real quick?
Yeah, I'll mark them in red just a second.
In the meantime,
It's between these little jut out sections.
it's kind of what I figured.
25.
Ooh, hoo, hoo. That's a 40.
All right, these are all really good. Is Gale actually dropping down as loud as he can?
Yep, sure am.
Okay. All right.
I mean, if
You're being
Do you want to wait for us to cast the spell we were going to do? Or you
if
just
Toto's
No.
going down with him, it's probably going to be loud either way.
You guys have made your way up to the edge of this grotto. Nothing has spotted you. You've avoided the imps that have been flying overhead on guard. Gale, it looks like you could probably jump from up there onto the roof, as is your plan. Everybody else, do you see Gale looking like he's about to jump down? Do you try to get into position and give him a signal, or how do you do it?
God damn it, Gale.
I'll let them get into position first.
Okay.
Okay,
all right.
Gale is already very aware that he and Toto are very loud.
It's legit.
Even with Pass Without Trace, they are a liability in this venture. So he'll go last and just Yeah, like jump down and just try and land on the roof, and it's copper, so it's going to make a lot of noise as Toto is like clacking around on top of there.
Absolutely. All right. As you guys approach, the only thing that would have a chance to spot is the one watching from behind, who was drawn over looking for the crabs, who, at least for now, have managed to outrun or outhide this thing and have not been found yet. The lowest here, it looks like Nomad Norda with a 25. It does not spot you guys as you make your approach, which means we will start this fight with a stealth round, or with a surprise round. Everything here is surprised as you guys do your ambush. So let's fucking go!
Yeah, also, Nomad, you said you wanted to be near me?
Yeah, I pre-buff you before we start this.
Okay,
Yes,
so you're not going to start next to me then?
I'll be close to you.
Okay, I'm at the very bottom.
Ooh, it did not add
Where are you?
anyone to initiative for some reason. Hang on.
Where are you?
I'm at the very bottom so I can shoot through the front door without getting close to anyone.
Excellent. Let me just move closer to you.
Has it been fewer than 8 hours since the Albright Mind?
Oh no, what the fuck? Why is this not working? That's not great. It has been, yes, fewer than 8 hours.
Cool. So it's a D4 and a D... Oh no, we got Dispel Magic. That rat bastard.
Did. Boy, so this... We might have to do just regular initiative here. It looks like that system they might have changed some things. The menus...
Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know. They can't leave good enough alone. They gotta break everything.
So we're not doing dynamic?
For the sake of initiative, we'll just do regular initiative. For this fight, just to keep things simple. So yeah, go ahead and...
Add a D4, no matter nice.
Oh, I gotta click on my character?
I know, it's so...
What the hell is this? I feel like a troglodyte.
Fucking here is it?
Disgusting.
The D4s are only for Ace and
there's a
Nomad.
monk
Sorry,
thing I
everybody.
can-
I forget.
okay, that's fine.
I forget if my advantage was already built in or not for this.
Hover over your number, and if it rolls
I just
blue-
see crazy math. I don't understand it.
Let's see, where did you roll yours? I'll tell you.
I got 13.
Yours does not have it built in, so go and roll again and take the better one.
Okay, and then I'll add a D4 to that.
Hey, so you know what your pre-buff is?
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna kill everything.
It's the Ace is now a fighter.
Hey, while we're while we got set up and before we do the 1, 2, 3 go signal, do I see the 3 Crusketeers anywhere?
Give me a perception check.
Do I have advantage from knowing roughly where they were hiding because
yeah.
of...
That makes sense.
Cool.
Damn. Okay, those are both on their D4s. You do. They're very, very well hidden. But you do see that they have kind of tucked themselves into some rocks where, even if they were spotted, they probably wouldn't be reachable.
Cool.
But you do see that all 3 of them have made that formation and are now pointing their little swords out to like in a Roman legion formation, so that if anything tries to reach their hand in, they get poked.
I love
Where-
them so much.
We should have made them little shields.
We'll get it next time.
Like clam shields?
Whereabouts are they hiding specifically?
They are here. You know what? I'm sure I have one of these.
I just need to scoop them up so
Crab.
nothing
Yes.
terrible happens to them.
Gonna give that crab a fucking wand. It's gonna be such a powerful spellcaster.
There it is. Precious little Crusketeers.
There we go. The 3 Crustateers are over there. They have tokens now, which means they can die.
Where are they? Oh, I see them.
No, I can't get there in 1 movement.
You also have the massive demon in between you.
That does not matter.
Feck, where are their swords?
Their swords... I don't have a sprite with swords in it, unfortunately. Alright, the Ultraloth is surprised. It does nothing. Ace, you're up.
You mean to tell me that there isn't a pre-made sprite for crabs holding swords?
He went before me?
He did. He was surprised, but he did go before you, so you don't get the advantage on that one.
We don't get to do rollsies? It's the law.
The law is that the DM picks. But you know what? Let's do some rollies.
Rollies.
Are we just rolling raw dice?
That's how rollies works, man. Beat that.
I will.
You will, and indeed, you do go first.
Cool. I'm just gonna start killing things. So I'm gonna probably cast a spell. They don't have reaction, so they can't stop me.
They're all surprised.
But that guy has Hunter's Mark on him. And now I'm gonna kill him. These are all gonna be -5 for +10.
Perfect. Yeah, that'll still fucking hit. The first arrow flies out and catches him right in the squiddy face. Ink pours out the back. The second shot and the third shot both land. The third one for a crit.
Jesus.
With a hail of arrows, this pin cushion of an ultra lock is almost taken out immediately, but he is still standing. And
Wow.
there are some calls that are made in Fiendish, but they go quiet almost immediately, and you can see that they begin looking at each other, but speaking only telepathically.
They're doing our technique.
Is this a rock? Like a jutted out rock I can like hide behind? Or like take cover behind?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Then I'm gonna take cover behind it.
Alright, sounds good. The Ultraloth is no longer surprised and can start using reactions. Flick.
Okay.
There's one nearly dead.
It is bug time.
Bug time!
Let's see. Reticle, where is it?
26 magical piercing damage is pretty good. 20-foot radius.
Boy, I just really hate this spell.
I think you could actually move it, since you can see through the door, you can move it deeper in.
Yeah, you have a pretty tall vantage point. You could probably get it as far as like 10 feet deep into here if you wanted.
I don't want to hit the angel with it though.
Yeah,
that's
that's good.
fair.
That's true.
So I'm gonna, let's see, which is the one that Ace decimated partially?
He's got the guard kind of
Outside.
standing out front.
Oh, out front. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna angle it so I can get. Shit, come on.
As many of the concentrating people as possible, I guess.
Yeah, I can get everyone but him.
Sweet. This is good.
So they all need to give me con saves.
There
DC 20.
Is a horrific buzzing sound as, again, like the sound of all those minnows pouring in from the bubble, making that rain-like pitter-patter last night. There are now just a horde of buzzing, flying krill that have bug wings like locusts that fly down from the ocean and begin to swarm into this temple. Let's see.
Gross.
When it appears, they all need con saves. 40-10 on fail. Gross.
And they still take damage even on success, so everyone's gonna have to make cons checks.
They
again.
sure are. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. What's your DC?
It's 20.
Gross. And 26 is the full damage.
Fall damage.
Alright, let's go left to right, 5 Arcanoloths.
They have magic resistance.
They do. And even
Still
though that doesn't
only
even
one-
so, only one.
Still only one
succeeds.
succeeds.
That's not great.
The DC to beat is 13 concentration. And that isn't affected by magic resistance, if I recall right.
Correct. Let's see. We got 3 Oinoloths. These are. It is piercing, right? It's not.
yes,
Yeah, it's piercing.
Damn it. Oh yeah,
Well.
these guys are doing all right. It is bizarre. These things. never. These things are gross. They probably already have like maggots flying in and out of their shit already.
They're like, we're used to this.
Yeah, they seem to be a little bit resilient against this. And then 2-3 Ultraloths.
What's a few more bug?
Exactly. All fail for another 26. This is not good. That was a fuckload of good damage, and now the scary part, let's see how concentration looks.
That happens for 10 minutes.
Jesus. One just made it.
Yuck. Whew.
No, they all made it.
Someone,
Oh,
two people failed.
You do watch as 2 of them begin to falter, and you watch bits of the wards begin to slip. And each time that a bubble in the ward slips, there is just a brilliant ray of radiant energy that soars out, searing the walls of the church inside, leaving singed bits of fur on these Arcanoloths. And then we need one more Oinoloth. Alright, several of them are able to maintain their shield. A couple of them begin to falter, and you see that the shimmering barrier loses some of its integrity. But everything in there is fucked up, and they want to leave. Anything else?
That's my action. I'm probably just gonna stay far away. They can't break my concentration if they can't get me.
Alright,
Yeah.
So,
sounds
You
extremely reasonable.
have any range attacks?
don't think I do as plans are, but I can. Nope, my weapon can't go that far. So nope.
Dang.
Alright, the Oinoloths and Arcanoloths are no longer surprised and can use their reaction. Nordo.
It's time. Nordo will just go leaping off the edge of this big old cliff down towards this big monstrous brute who's looking for his allies, and start swinging recklessly.
Oh no, roll 20. What are you doing? There we go.
That's so slow.
Woo! Slamming in, catching this guy off guard as he was looking for trouble out back. The axe sinks in for 18 points of slashing.
Oh, you know, that should only be 16 points. I still have my rage damage in there.
Noted.
And then would a 19 have hit?
It would have, so he is knocked prone.
Terrific. And then a strength save, he's good. And can I also get a con save?
Oh boy.
Praise be. He's stunned.
Yeah, catching him out of nowhere, you just clock him directly across the back of the head, and he falls limp.
Fantastic. Second attack.
Yeah, save those crabs.
For once, your animals don't get brutally murdered.
Right.
Not
And that's-
anymore.
gotta
Not
con-
this time.
All it took was 7 different spells cast on them.
Speaking of,
Oops, I should have had an advantage. I'll roll for the crit.
ever since we rolled initiative or like a little prior, their cat's grays are gone now. Because
Okay,
of concentrated
Good
phase.
to know.
So don't drop them. They will die.
Don't drop them or they will die. Okay, that is my action. He's stunned. I need another strength save from him.
Still good.
Oh, so close. Alright. Bonus action. Let's go do a flurry of blows. Oh,
Ooh.
A delicious
That
crit.
is a delicious crit for 18 more.
And I'll use my reaction for my Cloudpiercer Mountain.
Excellent.
Oops.
17, unfortunately, is no good.
That should have had advantage. I don't know why I keep not hitting the button.
But
It's like a
that
20,
is good.
20 million.
Yeah, 20
Cool.
is 20 million hits.
Fantastic. All right, that's my action, that's my bonus action, and that's my reaction. So that's me.
All right, sounds good. That brings us to Gale. You land with a thud. The roof dents under the weight of you and Toto.
Cool. I stomp around.
Hell yeah, you'd start stomping around making a bunch of noise. Excellent. You don't have sight into there, but those of you who do can definitely tell that in addition to batting away these locusts, several of the ones, especially those who are just outside the locust, begin to look up at the roof, seeing the dent, hearing the noise. A couple of them point, and they don't call anything out loud.
Yeah. And then I'll say to Toto, we gotta be quiet. And I say it very loudly.
Hell yeah.
And then have Toto just stomp a little bit more.
Fucking sick. Give me, you can give me like performance or deception.
Oh, I'm so good at both of those.
Excellent. Okay, perfect. You do see that several of them are well, I guess you don't see anything. Those up front can see that several of them are still transfixed on the roof, not really having anywhere else to look or any reason to suspect anything else yet.
These idiots have no idea what's coming to them.
Alright, anything else?
Nope.
Alright, Nomad.
Real quick.
Yes.
Can I go back to my turn, and on that crit, can I add on this thing that I always forget that I have? Kind of appropriate in order as a tattoo of the 5 gold rings in the back of his hand flashes bright for an additional 36 more damage on that crit.
Good lord.
Do my little cute little once for a long rest smite.
Yeah, fuck
Oh
me.
my gosh,
Nearly.
that's so good.
Nearly finished that guy. Alright, Nomad.
Bonus action increase DC by 2.
Hate it.
Targeting the same place Blick did with a 20-foot radius. We cast Chromatic Catastrophe using thunder damage.
Oh no.
Oh no. Alright, there's an eruption of sound and force.
DC 22 dex save.
Alright, here we go. Oh, thank God, Christ in heaven. Where are you? You're over there? No!
They're surprised anyway.
Yeah,
Not
there's
anymore.
Oh, no.
No, the Arcanalists have their reactions back, but they are too
Yeah.
far away to counter.
I am more than 60 feet away, little bitch.
God damn it. Alright, let's see how this goes. Here comes another big old wave of AoE shit. 3 of these.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
he's-
there's another one coming.
DC 22, fail, fail, fail.
God damn it.
For 34 thunder damage. How much mana is that? Fucking 7?
I'm so upset. This is like
Fail,
the
fail,
one
fail.
elemental damage type that they're not resistant to as well.
It's the only one that resembles cool visionless psychic. Excuse me.
3 Oinoloths. Hey, these guys.
Hey,
these
there's
guys live. Oh, right,
one-
22. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
one-
because the increased DC,
one-
those 2 successes become failures.
Wah wah.
No, it's only DC 22. They have magic resistance, right?
Yeah, 21
Yeah,
and
but they have
21 are less
21.
than 22.
But 20, yeah, you only have one that
When-
succeeded then?
Yeah, the 23
one.
succeeds.
Oh yeah, 23
Crit
success.
succeed.
And then, yeah, they do have to crit to succeed. And then finally, Arcanalists. These guys need to not die in the first round.
It's not even the first round, it's a surprise round, Feck.
It's still the first round. I don't know why I rolled that, but here we go.
How many are there? I don't see.
5 total,
Oh.
and they all fail.
Oh no, you're removing 36 from them. Only 34.
Oh shit. Fuck.
It's giving 2 HP back each.
I cannot be bothered to do that.
Oh, fine.
You rolled 2 extra free damage. Congratulations.
Thank you. Just those specifically.
Alright. And then another round of concentration checks. This time, 34 divided by 2 is 17. Let's go. Thank you.
Damn it.
1
Damn it.
falters.
What are with these saves?
You do see that all 3 of the Arcana loss at this point.
Yay!
The frailest of these have pulled back. They've closed their books. They are swatting at these horrible bugs, and then they are rocked by this pulse of thunder. And you watch as there is just a gout of radiant energy that begins to erupt over about the top half of the church. And you can actually see that the beam of it begins to pour out through the main front doorway, kind of flying right over the heads of the greasy Nikoloth out front for just a moment, and then it kind of gets sealed back in. But it is wavering and it appears to be faltering quickly. Anything else?
No, that's it. I don't have a bonus action.
Alright, Nikoloth is no longer surprised. Vasu.
Okay, can I see through this stained glass window? At least
Absolutely.
for the sake of spellcasting.
Yeah, well enough to spellcast.
Excellent. It's a 20-foot cube, so I imagine it's pretty similar to this circle that we've already got in effect already.
Yup, let me pull that out. It's going to cover almost all this, especially if you
Yeah.
go like diagonal. I guess it's not as big as I thought. You can kind of choose how you want to throw that on there.
I'll kind of favor it. I don't know how much I can see just through the window and tell which ones are still like focusing or are concentrating on stuff, but we'll go for that, or just the most people I can hit with it.
Okay, excellent. You can probably maximize by doing something like this. Cool. Yeah, that will give you 7 total, 5 of which are concentrating. So they all
do it.
need dexterity saves.
So there's bugs, there's a big wave of thunder, and then there's a volcano. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with.
Ow, that hurts.
I think your DC's higher now, right? Not 18.
Nah, I just checked it and updated it. It's only 18
Okay, cool.
because it's 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom mod.
What's your wisdom mod?
It is 5.
Should be 19.
Oh, am I just bad at
Yeah,
math?
your DC should be 19.
Okay.
Or wait, no, mine's 19. Could have the 22 wisdom. Do you have the 22 wisdom?
I have 20 wisdom.
Or no, I've got 20 wisdom also. Yeah, you should be 19.
Okay. So that's a 19.
That means that this Ornaloth does fail instead of
Excellent.
succeeding. Alright, one more round of concentration checks.
They all look messed up already.
Yeah, you guys have done some serious fucking work in this surprise round.
The surprise round. Mwah.
Big
Rolled a
difference.
7. I only went before the crabs.
Yeah, this makes me feel a lot better about last session. As long as I don't die.
Don't die.
You stay here.
That's
Don't
what I'm
hurt.
trying to do.
Keep you safe.
Alright, one of the Nikoloths falters here at this point. The one basically directly in the middle of the impact. Fuck me. Alright. That is a lot. Anything else?
The circle is the swarm of bugs, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That affects anybody who's in it?
Yeah, you guys had time to discuss it at the time. It
Okay.
does.
I guess for now, I will just fly up. Because I
Ooh.
imagine people are going to be wanting to get out of that. I'll fly up here, and I'll bonus action Tunnel Fighter in case they try to, like, jump out the window.
Great bleed damage, too.
Right.
Just one, a bunch of fours.
Never rolled better than I have during Crab Heist in this combat.
The
Also,
crab's
can I Tunnel Fighter attack through this window?
Yeah, potentially, as long as you have line of sight to the thing.
Cool.
All right.
And 15 feet of reach.
Let's trace Crustiteers. See their foe
I knew this was going to happen.
and begin to charge. They take the dodge action as they approach. That brings us to the top of the new round. Surprise is over. Ace, you are up.
I'm going to
Please
kill it.
don't die, Crustateers.
Oh no. I hate not Radiant Initiative when I roll a 7.
I'm going to shoot a few arrows at the Ultraloth, and then when he dies, I'll move the rest of it to the greasy guy.
Sounds good.
My -5 for +10.
All right. That does hit for 41 points of damage, which is not quite enough to finish him off.
Woo! Woo!
Same for this one.
$25.
25 for
22?
23.
That one will do it. The second shot hits him square between the eyes, and he drops like calamari.
Cool. And then bonus action, move my hunter's mark to the guy next to him.
Grassy. A greasy.
Greasy, the grassy one.
Grassy one. Grassy,
And then I'm
yeah.
going to kill him. Maybe not this turn, but slowly.
I use one action, kill him.
All right. Okay. Finally.
2 more attacks.
Wait, 2 more attacks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have. He has the spell
love
that
that.
gives me
That's
4
right, you put the
attacks.
spell on him. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm assuming this one does miss.
Yeah, that's.
That does miss, thank God.
Wow, it's 3 bad rolls. You hate to see it. Last attack?
For a crit?
That one doesn't miss.
Oh, damn.
For 27 points of damage.
Includes a bonus from Hunter's Mark, right? Good chunk
Yep.
of damage.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna try to duck behind this boulder.
You're not actually hidden, but you do have some cover.
How much cover?
For a small creature, that's 3/4 cover.
I will lay prone.
Yeah, if you drop prone, it's full cover.
Yeah.
All right. The Ultraloths. Let's do this.
Does that give you disadvantage on dexterity saving throws?
It doesn't, which is kind of weird.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
It's when they start their turn on that plague, they take the damage, right?
Boy.
So,
Wait, at the start of the turn? No.
Or the end.
No. It's at the end.
oh, it's the end of their turn. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Anything that does immediate damage when you cast is an on-end thing.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. They have to do something about this, for sure. But the barrier is already so low. It's worth it. If they don't do it, then they all die. So he is going to take a gamble here. The Tull Ultraloth is going to attempt to dispel magic.
Can he dispel the spell effect, or does he have to dispel me?
It has to. He can
The
target
spell
the
effect.
magic. Yeah, he can target a magical
Okay.
effect within range. So here it goes. He will try it. He can only cast it at will, which means he does have to roll for it.
At will. Only at will.
Fails. And you watch as a little bit more radiant light pours over the top side of this barrier as another hole is made. How many are still concentrating? Oh my god. I mean, yeah, he has to. If he doesn't, they just fucking die. Well, let's start with the ones that are not concentrating. So Angry will go next. No! Another one fails. Plain has to try next. He has to get rid of this.
What level is Insect Plague? 4th?
5th.
Yes.
Oh, 5th. The DC is 15.
Oh my god.
Oh.
This is not their day.
No, it's not. So, Arrogant Ultraloth, the one who has not been hit by anything so far, who is safely tucked in the corner, and one of the only demons still concentrating on this barrier, sees that all of his comrades are failing to deal with this insect problem, and lowers his concentration to try to dispel magic.
Whoa.
Well, he has to lower concentration.
And also fucks it up. Fuck me, this is so bad. Shit, it's just him? Oh my god.
Which people stayed in there?
Boy. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, that's all the Ultraloss. Every single one of them tries to dispel your insect plague, and every single one of them fails. Flick, it's your turn. Oh, and because they ended their turns there, they take more damage. Except for, can these guys even move out? How fast do they move? Okay, this guy can get out.
It's difficult to rain.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah.
No! Oh my god. They're just gonna get eaten. They're just gonna get eaten by fucking bugs. Yeah, roll some more damage. 3 of them are still stuck in this thing.
Eaten by
Wrath
bugs
of
while
God
they wade through
upon
volcanic
them.
Can the
ash.
tall one even move out of there,
that
or is he
damage.
like?
No, he is stuck in place while he does this.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still concentrating.
Bad damage,
Okay,
but
the damage is kind of low, thankfully. 13.
It's the
13,
con save at
13.
least.
Yep.
What's the Planetar's DC?
20.
20.
20.
Christ almighty. All of them fail and take full damage, and then for concentration, oh right, only one was concentrating. Okay, cool. Okay. Fuck.
Or fails. Because they have advantage in concentration saves?
No, but the first concentration check was the 13 there.
Gotcha.
Alright. Flick, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna fly over 60 feet with my fly speed. Then I'm going to cast this.
Oh no.
It's fire.
Fuck
Oh, they're fine.
me. Okay.
Fire and
thankfully-
radiant.
And Radiant, that's true.
Thankfully, this one is only a 10-foot radius, but I think you can still get a lot of them in the 10-foot radius. Yeah,
Yep.
you can. Oh, boy.
I
All
think they're only resistant to fire at least, and not purely like...
Yeah, not
Immune.
immune. That's what I was hoping. I figured the radiant would still be.
Yeah.
Probably
Some of the demons we fought weren't like immune to fire.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. 40 with a DC of 20 dex.
Sexy though. Let's see how much of that is radiant and how much of it is fire.
It's,
Most of it is fire.
Most of
Most
it's
of it's
fire,
fire.
thankfully. So 6, 12, 14, 20... Wait, how does that work? Yeah, 20... Is it... Where's the extra 5 coming from?
I don't think it's adding my.
It is.
Oh,
'cause
it's adding my dex for some reason. So
Okay,
get rid of
so
5 of that.
Yeah, so it's 20 fire damage and 15 radiant.
Yeah.
Everything is resistant to fire, so that actually means it is 25 total damage on a fail. Or 12 on
bad.
success. So this guy takes 25.
DC 11 con save, right?
Oh, thank God.
Just makes
Chip damage
and
is chip
then-
damage. I won't complain.
4 Arcanoloths. Oh, too many. One too many. They all failed anyway. Shit. Oh, wait. You're not in range, are you? No, oh, wait, you are. Okay, sorry. I hate to retcon this, but this is what these things do and what they're good at.
Okay.
Two of these Arcanoloths are going to try to counterspell you.
Okay, that's fine. I'm wasting all their counter spells.
Yeah. This does take the reactions. What level is that spell? That is a 5th level spell?
5th again. Yep.
Okay, here we go. Please, for the love of God. What in the fuck is up with my rolls? What?
Oh no!
Unbelievable.
My God!
Because they picked the Planetar. They don't know what to do.
It's an angel. It's an angel, dude.
These
How
things...
the fuck do we fight an invisible?
They're
angel?
terrified of Gale.
Oh yeah, he would. No, he wouldn't be invisible anymore because he did cast spells. So
My god. So out of a grand total of 6 dispel and counterspell attempts, 3 of them were natural ones. No, I'm sorry, 4 of them were natural ones, and the highest was a natural 9.
Crazy
Cool.
talk.
Cool. Great, awesome. Most of these have already lost concentration, but this one needs a check.
Jeez.
Well,
Boom! They all explode.
yeah, let me go look and see how much damage this does. You watch as the pillar of fire and light comes down on all of these. The athletic Nikoloth, who seemed to be the only one that was still holding onto his portion of the wall here, flinches. And when it does, there is a gout of radiant energy that just washes over everything in the temple like a wave. Go and roll me 5d10 damage for no particular reason.
Hey, this forbiddens. Very good. Above average, right?
yes.
Yeah, I think the average would be 24, so it's just a bit above it, but it's above average.
Well, this is not great.
Oh, a bunch of them died already.
What are you talking about? This is our mission, Feck.
Alright, yeah, having disrupted the ritual at this point entirely, you watch as several of the Arcanoloths are just incinerated by this radiant energy. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I'm going to use 60 more feet of movement to go back here.
Okay, cool. Oh boy, Ornaloths, what are you doing? Can you dispel? I don't think these things can dispel. They can. Okay.
They better flee through the window.
We're gonna start with. Okay, Chubby has to get concentrated. Somebody has to put this barrier up. Chubby turns around and puts the barrier back up, so he is now concentrating on that. Sensible's gonna try to dispel magic.
You can do it. Hey.
Oh my god! Fucking finally. You watch as out of the corner of your eye, just barely able to see around the corner here. The Ornaloth here kind of stands in the middle of here, begins to chant in this horrible fiendish tongue.
Sucks it all in.
And as he does. You watch as this entire swarm is absorbed into his chest, which bubbles and pulses for a moment, and then quells as he dispels the insect swarm. Thank God.
I dislike that one.
And then Big Boned over there kind of hobbles like a zombie, kind of right into the middle of the doorway here, and begins to cast a spell.
I don't think he's within range of.
No.
No.
When he
I already Pythagoras. This was 80 feet.
Yeah, definitely not.
70, 75, I think.
Excellent. When he does, he claps his hands together, and there's just a faint film-like bubble that pops up around him.
Can I use my reaction to identify that spell?
You sure can. Give me an Arcana check.
I haven't done this in a while. Up. It failed.
I believe it does. Let me check the level on this.
Yeah, DC. I identify as level 6, I think, with 21.
You just get it, actually. It is a 6th level spell. It is a Globe of Invulnerability. You would know that this is now a protected area. Low-level spells will not work at all within this area.
Gotcha.
If you get into the area, you can cast them, and if the spell level is high enough, it'll work. But that area is completely protected from low-level spells.
Gotcha.
That is all the Ornaloths. The Arcanoloths are mostly dead. We need more concentration for sure, but also they're fucking dying.
I relay this information. He appears to have trouble, Bubble.
Both of them go invisible. That, I think, is the right starting move here.
Could someone attack the guy there?
The other three are fucking dead. Let's see. Movement. Alright, Nordo. It is back to you.
Okay. Alright, I see the 3 Crusketeers coming to help out with this guy. Just terrific news. I'm going to start with a bonus action to consume a charge from the mask, which I've never done before.
Ooh.
For this.
You cast Enhanced Crusketeer?
Enhanced Crusketeer. It's a DC 18 dex save against being grappled.
You watch as the ground itself reaches up and just entombs this thing.
Outstanding. And then I'm going to sort of look down towards the Crusketeers with a nod. Can't speak to him currently. I'm going to run over to this window. And Order sort of places a hand on the ground outside of this church and starts doing some kind of druidic chanting. Not druidic, orcish. And we'll cast a spell. Where's my radicals? Is it 20 foot square? Can't read. Yes.
Yeah.
Just kind of there. Yeah, Nomad has told us telepathically to avoid the filmy bubble, so I'll avoid the filmy bubble and put it right there.
Okay. You do find, as you cast the spell, that the entangling roots seem to form a little earlier than you would have expected, kind of about there. And also that they seem to be clipped to about there.
Well, that's bad news. Well,
That must be a thing they're doing.
You
Putting up a barrier.
are smart enough to realize that it seems to not be crossing the barrier that they're making.
oh, okay. Well, good to know. How's the action? The bonus action. I think Noah's just going to come back over here and stand in front of this guy and make sure the Crusketeers don't get in too much trouble.
Perfect. Sounds good.
That's my action bonus action. That's my turn.
All right. That'll bring us to Gale. Gale, what is your passive perception?
Plenty.
20 sounds pretty good.
10.
Oh, okay.
Toto has 20.
Oh, yeah. Toto also can't be surprised, right?
Right.
Toto can definitely kind of make out the sound of cloth. Just cloth foley, kind of rippling in the wind. There isn't a ton of it down here. There are invisible things that are flying around you.
Hey, Vec.
Yes.
So, Flick and I can see up to the arrogant Uniloth or Ultraloth with our true sight. So, if we would be able to see the invisible and give people warning on where they're going.
Okay.
If they went out the front.
And yeah, with your true sight, you can definitely see that the two Arcanoloths went invisible, made their way out the front of this, and begin to fly up to it, inspect the noise they heard on the roof.
All right. We would use worries to warn.
I can't hear anything over Toto stomping.
We have telepathy.
I can't hear anything. I can barely hear myself speak over this noise. It's just
We're
so
screaming in your head.
It's the Liberty Bell.
Yeah. It's like Spider-Man 3 and Eddie Brock is in the bell.
Oh, wow. Deep
Clutch
call.
reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anything. So Toto's just going to continue stomping.
All right, excellent.
In my head, I consider briefly pulling out the rug, but then I realize it's only been about 6 seconds that I haven't done anything, so I'm like, okay, I'll give it another 6 seconds before I start making any rash decisions.
Yeah, you can also tell, just based on the telepathic communication and the sheer amount of chaotic noises you've heard from inside, things seem to be going pretty well so far. There have been 2 instances of thunder damage that probably ring across the entire copper roof, like you are actually standing on a giant bell, because you kind of are.
Yeah, I am going to hold a couple of actions.
Okay.
If something lands on the roof.
Sounds good.
Preferably by something, I mean some things.
Right. Okay, perfect. Nomad.
Can anyone take out the guy standing at the doorway? He asked telepathically.
Does it block physical objects?
Nope, just spells.
If he comes to see me.
So I could get there in about 6 seconds.
Yeah, probably.
Sure. I'm gonna ready an action to cast another thunder spell targeting that same area, basically.
Alright, sounds good.
Or whenever that guy's taken out.
Cool.
Though maybe I can make it not hit my friends? I do warn them that when you take it out, you have to move out because that's gonna explode.
Alright, so you
And
have
I'm
a ready
I'm
thunder
gonna-
spell.
Yeah, I got a bonus action. Increase the DC by 2.
Does that persist? You know, it all out. That's fine.
Yeah, you allowed it before. So I'm like, if you're not, it's fine. I'm just not gonna use it.
Nah, it's all good. The Nikolath's turn. One of them bleeds a little, pretty sure.
Yep.
Yep. Alright, excellent. Cool. He's perilously close to dead.
The Crustateers are gonna do it.
Dangerously close to dead.
Will the Crustateers kill him?
These Nikolaths, they want blood. These things want blood, and somebody else is concentrating. That's fine. They're gonna do that. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they both also go invisible. Ace, at this point, who can see invisibility here?
I think it's just Flick and I.
Alright, perfect. I'm going to leave things on the map for you guys to see. I trust you guys, you're all adults. The things with this, fancy smoke thing are invisible and can't be seen by most of you. The 2 of you can kind of call out their locations a little bit.
I mean, we can't see him at all from where we're at, so...
Well, they are going to be coming out this way. Let's see, checking their speed. I don't think they're quite as fast. Oh, they're pretty fast. Oh, they're real fast, actually. It also flies up to look at the roof. This one is going to come around here. And it'll actually get a little bit over here. It is invisible, so Vasu does not see it. But you can call out, Vasu, there's one behind you if you want.
Well, if that's enough to make a sentinel attack, I will absolutely do it.
Ooh, that's a good question. I think you have to be able to see it, though, for
Yeah, you have to be able to see it.
I also detect magic. That probably doesn't help
Yeah, it doesn't
with direct
work on invisible
invisibility. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably have to see.
There is going to be one that comes over, and we'll get up in your face, though. And because you have a reach weapon, he does move at least once before he gets into... Actually, hang on, does he have reach? Because if he does, he might not need to.
I mean, my reach is probably because
15?
15, yeah.
Yeah, actually, so you will get one attack as he tries to approach.
Shavan!
18 does just hit for 10 points of slashing.
Give me a strength save.
I don't want to.
Do it.
It's kind of strong. We'll see how this goes.
Also, give me a con save.
Oh,
Give
why
him-
did I say it out loud?
Whew.
So what happens on the strength save?
He is pushed 15 feet and I believe knocked prone.
God damn it. And then a con
And
save. And then he goes, okay, cool.
So he comes around the corner
Just
and I
lays
just,
there.
I just roundhouse kick
Oh,
him
yeah.
from 15 feet away.
Fucking
Knock him the fuck out.
home run derby. This guy comes around the corner and just gets destroyed. Just bashed straight against the face and goes flying back out into the courtyard. And now it's your turn.
It's only 10 feet, but
Gotcha. Sorry.
I
what
thought
was
you.
that, Nordic?
But he enters your reach at 15 feet, though.
yeah, but he only gets pushed back 10 feet. I mean,
Gotcha. That's because he's stunned.
He's not. He's at the end of my turn.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
He's
still
prone and
restrained,
grappled. Yeah.
He's
Not
prone?
restrained, just grappled.
He is because he was prone when you used your earth moving thing.
That just grapples them, and then if you do other grapple, it restrains them.
Oh my god, the crabs have swords.
If the target is already prone, they become grappled by the fissures. If the target is already... Oh, you're right. You're right. I
Yeah,
lied
it's
straight to your face.
three-step process.
Three steps.
That's
Okay.
why I never use it.
Well, he's grappled, which means he can't stand up. Boy. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, the first thing that he does is he is going to teleport. And he appears right behind
No,
you.
the crabs! No, the crabs!
That replaces one of his attacks. With the second, he brings a massive hand with these jagged claws down on you.
Oh, thank God it's on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so worried.
Oh, crabs!
Oh my god. You know what? Just because it already happened and we can do this, he brings it down on these crabs, and the three of them split perfectly between all of the fingers.
and I imagine in unison they say, "On guard."
They do, on guard, and begin furiously poking the hand.
Yeah.
Alright, Vasu, now it's your turn.
Scramble up his arm and prepare to attack. There's a prone target and a stun target right there, but I want to help. I know I gotta attack this guy, and there's a lot of low health targets over there. So I'm gonna dash down here. Which means the invisible man there can attack if he wants, but it's a disadvantage.
He can and he will. It will cancel out because of the invisibility.
Oh, right.
So this is just a straight roll. 23
That
for
hit.
10, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, thank God. You take 10 points of slashing damage immediately, and it leaves this horrible festering slash in the middle of your back that seems to be, like, continuing to peel itself apart. You can still feel this ripping sensation long after you leave the reach of his claws.
Let me see what my con is real quick. I'm gonna diamond soul that and try to reroll.
That seems reasonable.
Nope.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Ouch. I'll use my second bit of dashing to get right up in here, which means my attack on the big boned man with this bubble around him is at advantage. And that fire damage is going to be radiant.
26 slams in. Radiant is good. He takes 15 total points.
Second attack. Radiant again.
Let's see. 22 is good for another hit. 14.
We'll do a flurry.
2 more hits for 22 total points of damage. Is he down? The second hit is enough. He drops. And when he drops, so does the film.
Come on in, boy.
Does
Oh, my
Vasu
turn
move?
Yeah,
Because-
you did say to move after
It's
that,
gonna
right?
explode, yeah.
Yeah, I'll. Oh, shit. Can I?
It's a DC 22 dex save if it helps. Your evasion might just save you, but
Okay, this is up to the DM because I did say I dashed both times.
Yeah, if that was with
And
the
that's-
scarf, I think you're out of movement.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I just gotta grin and bear it.
Good luck.
oh
Hope for
gosh.
evasion.
Do you have to get all up in his face, or can you use your 15-foot reach?
I mean, I could have parked myself like right here and gotten the same effect, but
Yeah.
I don't know how much that helped.
I think you're still going to be in the blast either way, but yeah.
See, I can Yeah, I think it's gonna blast you.
I'll be fine.
Good luck.
How
you
high off
sure
the how
about
high off the ground is it? Because I could.
It's on the
big.
ground. It's as huge as a 20-foot radius.
Mm.
It's gonna get these folks.
Um.
Vasu!
Okay.
Are you sure about this?
Okay. Well, this is up to Feck again as the DM. I wouldn't have honestly had any reason to have to necessarily use the cloak dash doing that because I didn't know anything was going to be there attacking me, and I would have gotten the advantage on the one guy I was planning on fighting anyway without the cloak dash and just doing a 20-foot movement at him.
I will allow you to make an intelligence check, DC 15, to have thought this out ahead of time retroactively. Unfortunately, Vasu is made of fire and fury, and he kind of
Vasu-
just does what he does.
Vasu sees targets and comes in screeching. Alright, here we go.
I'll fucking
fair.
heal it later. I'll heal
be
it
fine.
later. You'll be fine.
I'm
I
actually
believe
pretty
in
good.
you.
I'm actually pretty
You're
good.
really good
right
at
now. Yeah.
Dex, yeah.
I'm only missing like 20. HP.
3500 damage.
That's good damage.
I'm good.
Hey, you're fine. You take
Yeah,
nothing.
you're no damage. You look
Uh,
really cool
God
in the moon.
damn it. This thing is gonna die. It's so bad at dex save.
DC 22.
God damn it. That's not great. Okay. That is especially not great for reasons. This guy's still up, thank Christ.
The tall Ultraloth?
Let's see, we got 2 of these.
The old Nightcaloth is not within range. Because he flew up, right?
Right.
Excellent teamwork, Vasu.
Alright, there is just a field full of demonic bodies, many of which are starting to burn away and be transferred back to hell as this eruption blasts out. And Vasu is able to nimbly dodge the entire thing.
Imagine he parts it with his hands. 'cause
Hell
it's an
yeah.
elephant.
Alright, anything else, Vasu?
Nope, that's me.
Alright, it's time.
I believe in that.
Give me 3 attacks. Each of them have a +0 to hit. Oh, sorry, +1 because of the
yeah.
rapier. Yep.
Yeah, I made them very special.
Dude,
for him.
Ooh, there's a 17 in there.
Unfortunately, this creature's AC
Wait,
is...
wait. They all have.
Oh,
weird-
yeah.
Plus 1d.
Add a d4. The 17, with the help of your spell and the rapier, becomes exactly enough to hit the AC class of 18 for 2 points of damage,
It's unfortunately non-magical and does nothing.
which is unfortunately non-magical and does not.
Okay, damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's only resistant. It takes 1 point of damage.
They did it. They dealt the damage.
Yeah.
They do 1 point of damage to the Nightcloth, which is, as we all know by Ragnarok rule, enough to tag the monster and allow them to earn their share of the experience.
Yay! They've tagged it. They have a tiny bit of experience.
I like to assume when he like reaches down to swipe it, then one of them just like pokes him in the hand, and he's just like, "Ow!"
That got into my cuticle.
Pretty much.
I was really against these crabs initially, but after that, I feel like we should take them back to Mulek and get them awakened.
I couldn't
Oh my
possibly
God.
agree more. I don't know. I kind of want them to just live out the rest of their like 20 days before they die of natural causes. Just
We
get as
can
much
just buy them
tail
up.
as possible where they
We
grew
could
up.
take them with us and just buy them all the bitches they want.
Buy them.
I want their people to speak of their legend for all time,
Yeah,
though.
we don't need to buy them
Yeah.
anything. They've earned it.
All right. Ace, it's back to you.
All right, I'm going to pop up, and then I'm going to shoot at the athletic flyboy.
Perfect.
But I'm not going to do the minus. I'm not. How much health? Does it look like one arrow would kill him?
It looks like one arrow would kill it.
All right. 12?
And it does. As it flies through, sinks into the heart of this invisible creature. Or I guess it's not even invisible because it took that swing. It falls to the ground and begins to melt away.
And then the rest of these three are going to be on the other flyboy, the one who's not on the ground.
All right. This one is invisible, but you don't give two shits.
I don't give a fuck.
29 is good for 29, which is enough to drop him.
All right, and then I guess I'll just keep on working my way through it. This is going to be on Angry Boy,
If you
and I'm going to do -5 for +10.
sounds good. By that I mean it sounds terrible. I wish you wouldn't.
21 for 22.
21 does just hit. 22 does not quite kill it.
Ah. Oh, it's so close.
Oh, if only I had one more attack.
No! 2 arrows right between the eyes, and you've made more sashimi.
And then I'm going to lay back on the ground. That's
alright.
my turn.
Fuck. The Ultraloth. 2 of them have to keep concentrating on this thing's gonna draw. That leaves Plane. What can Plane do? What can you realistically do in this scenario?
Give up. Traitor. Turn traitor.
He has no reason to do that. For sure. He's not... God, that would work if he knew what you guys know, but he doesn't. I think he just has to start fucking people up. Let's do it. He's going to begin casting a spell. Alright. When he does, there is this horrible screaming noise, like an eagle that rips through the sky. And when it does, there's a seam of fire that tears itself through the air all along this path, kind of back in the rocks, and everywhere that he has seen and heard you guys occasionally pop out and shoot or cast a spell, as a firestorm erupts in that area. I need dexterity saving throws from Nomad, Flick, and Ace.
I don't fucking think so.
God damn it, Ace.
Ooh, that's
God.
without my proficiency even.
Damn it, Flick.
Hold on. Next
No, Matt, please make this. I don't want to be paralyzed.
I would
Don't
love
worry.
for you to fail it.
Let's see. Dex save. Did it go through?
No! Stop it!
Or how much damage?
On a save, which all 3 of you did, you take 19 points of fire damage.
I also absorb elements.
I take none because I'm a rogue.
Alright, with Absorb Elements, you only take 9 points of fire damage, and I think you ought to succeed the concentration on that.
No, wait, sorry. I don't have a reaction.
Oh, yeah, you identified. So it's 19 points.
Yeah.
DC is
Yeah.
still only 10, which I think
Yeah.
you ought to succeed.
I ought to succeed, yeah.
Alright. Boy. Yeah, that's all he can do. Does this one want to drop? No, he can't. He has to keep doing his job. Okay. That brings us to Flick.
Is it time you get down there and beat ass?
Yeah, I'm not concentrating on anything anymore.
Hell yeah, beat ass.
Yeah,
Yeah, get that stunned prone
120
guy.
foot fly speed is just ridiculous. So I'm over here now.
Oh, yeah. Flick comes barreling down to this thing, which is stunned
Shring!
and prone on the ground.
120.
And time
Need
to
a
hit
fly
it
speed.
twice.
30 for 41.
Compass
and then
won't apply.
28. Okay, sorry. So give me 2 health back. Actually, you know what? I gave
Wait,
you
no,
that.
it would, because I did spells, so yes, it would account. I lied.
Perfect. And then 28 for 37 on the next hit. Almost enough to decapitate this thing. It is barely hanging on.
Cool. I'll just wait here.
Alright, you bring the sword down and just start carving through. He is making these horrible demonic gurgles. But even so, he is trying to regain enough of his wherewithal to start scratching at you. Oinoloths. There's only one left, and it needs to change that very quickly before things get any worse. The Oinoloth is going to... Hey, wait, where is it? This is important. Why didn't I put this ability in? This is like his most important ability. Okay. This Oinoloth is going to shamble over to the fallen one that Vasu has just killed. He reaches down, and you watch as his arm kind of stretches out into the fallen Oinoloth. And there are just bits of pulsing flesh that begin to pour out from his own body down his arms and into the other Oinoloth's body. And you watch as it takes a deep... it begins to stand up, and it is back in the fight. However, it loses. What does it get? Right. Okay. It is then going to get the fuck out of there because it doesn't like being seen by all of you and hides behind this pillar. That brings us to the Arcanalos.
Nah, it doesn't.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh, thank God. Thank God.
No!
Alright. Yeah, they're both gonna do it. They gotta do it. Gale, from either side of you, you watch as 2 flying Arcanoloths, just kind of levitating in the air, one on either side of you, about 15 feet above roof level, appear, and then begin to cast spells.
Alright.
You did have a ready to action.
I did.
You did. Sure, go for it.
They haven't landed.
That's true. Alright, that's fair. That's true. They haven't landed yet. So we'll go ahead and we'll do some spell casting from them. The one on the left is going to conjure up some crackling lightning between its fingers, and it sends it flying towards you. And then it bounces to Toto, kind of arcing across the roof. I need you and Toto to each give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, suddenly feeling regret.
Ooh, that's pretty good, actually. Yeah, you both saved for half on that, at least. Oh my god, math is so hard. 27 points of lightning damage. As the copper roof conducts this lightning and just begins to glow red hot. At this point, now that one of them is acted, if your ready to action would have worked without them landing, I'm totally okay with you, like, throwing it out.
No, because what they did is exactly what I was going to do, those filthy bitches.
Hell yeah, great
I-
minds.
I am so fucking upset that. Okay, which of them looks worse for wear?
They both look like they could die to a stiff breeze, but the one on the right, who has not cast a spell yet, looks a little bit worse.
All right, well, God, fuck these guys. I'll take it.
All right, for what it's worth, I think they're close enough that you could chain it anyway, right? Oh no, they're a little too far.
No, not for what I was gonna do.
Gotcha. All right. Then the one on the right is also going to begin casting a spell at you. And I need. He points a finger, and you see that there is this horrible gray ash that flies out from the finger straight towards the center of your throat. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
Saving throws don't work on me,
It's very, very bad.
just so you know.
You do save for half of this damage. 23 points of necrotic damage.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, your health bar barely moved. You have way more health than I thought you did. What the
No, it's because Toto's underneath me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. Alright. They're both now visible. They're going to do a little bit of movement, having seen the angel fly down and knowing that they're both a shot away from death. They're going to fly over this way. Really see this. Whatever the fuck this is. And that is, that's all they can do in their turn. Nordo.
Okay. Well, Nordo sees these 3 hermit crabs crawling up this guy's arm to go start stabbing him in the neck and killing him. And also just sees his own wounds of his axe. And he does this face. How tall is this building?
You can get to the edge of the roof. You can get to the edge of the roof with 20 feet. And then the dome kind of goes up probably another 10 feet or so. So Gale is 30 feet above you.
Okay, and then these are kind of lush. Are they down here on ground level with me? Or...
No, they are about 35 feet off the ground. They're a little bit higher than Gale is.
Okay. Nordo makes that face at his crabs as they charge up the arm of this thing. And then he explodes in a burst of sand. And I will cast... Misty Step. To get up on the roof. As close to one of these fucks as I can.
Yeah, right on the corner. You just have melee reach to that guy.
Outstanding. I will attack him recklessly.
Wait, is Nordo leaving the crabs to deal with that guy?
Absolutely. Mostly because my bleeds are going to kill it, but also
Okay.
I'd like to. I want in my headspace.
Flavor-wise, yeah.
In my
It's
headspace,
them
the hermit
doing-
crabs finish it.
Please leave that guy for me.
What's the fun?
Did you want him for you?
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I can. That's fine. I'll instead.
The other one.
No, I need both of them.
Okay.
They've done something.
That's fine. Okay, I will.
You can go down here instead. There's a guy
yeah.
who's prone.
I'll just run around to the side of here and then do the Misty Step to go all
yeah.
the way over here instead.
You have 7 million movement. You can absolutely get around here.
I still just have to use the Misty Step to do it, but that gets me to there.
All right.
It got
No, I don't.
personal for
Second.
Gil. So
Oh yeah, 29 for yeah, that is enough to finish the job. I like to think that you kind of just come down on the back of Flick's angel sword and finish the job. Just
Yeah,
turn it into a
just
guillotine.
stomp it in there. Just rolling to see if I get a crit there. Okay, that's one attack. Oh, me and Watching. I guess how much movement I had there. Oh no, I don't have enough movement. Okay, well. Do I have anything to throw? Fuck, I'm gonna throw my axe at this guy, the plain one.
Hell yeah.
I don't have any feats or anything for this, so I guess it's just a...
It's just improvised. No
Improvised
proficiency,
attack.
and it does a d4 plus your strength. But I'm into it.
You've run out of movement.
He also has a fuckload of cover from this pillar.
I've got 5 more feet, so I can get to here.
Okay, that would at least get rid of the cover. That just hits, even without your proficiency bonus.
Outstanding.
Oh, you're really strong.
You need to take Tavern Brawler, so you can just throw everything.
Right. Now, do the magical effects of the axe still apply here? Does it do like the roots and the bleed and stuff?
Absolutely not. Yeah, I can't think of any reason why it wouldn't. You're still
Outstanding. I
attuned
need,
to it, yeah.
I need a strength saving throw from him then.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, cool. He is not restrained, but
These are not easy monsters. These are fucking crazy strong.
right. Can I get a con save though?
Sure.
Does this count? Hold on. Can I do a con save on throwing some shit that I'm not even proficient in? How's that work?
Yeah, let me go see how it's worded. You have made a range... Sorry, you have made
No,
a
it
weapon
says
attack.
when you hit another creature with a melee weapon attack, so I can't do it. It is, but it's not melee. Standing strike says melee.
Alright, thank Christ, you
I
can't do
can't
that.
do it. Well, that's stupid. That's my action. That's my bonus action. I've already used all of my movement. That's my turn.
Okay. Gale. These two bastards both look at you with these devious fox-like grins, believing they've got the better of you, and prepare to line up one more pair of spells to finish the job.
Alright. This is gonna get me killed, but I don't really care.
Oh no.
Gale is just gonna make this face. Oh, it didn't work. Oh well, whatever.
Oh,
He makes a face. I'm gonna come down here, leaping off of Toto, or leaping down with Toto. I'm gonna pick up these crabs, and
my God.
I chuck one at this boy, one at this boy. I unfortunately can't get both of them with this. But with my bonus action, I am going to just go, ah! And I'm going to use my kobold screech.
Oh.
And just like hiss at this guy to give the crab advantage on this guy.
Oh my God.
And the kicker is because I haven't used my actions yet. Toto and Gale are going to use their actions to each shoot one of the crabs, enlarging it.
God.
Now they do an extra D4.
Oh my God.
I'm so happy.
Oh no. Oh no.
Are they small or medium now?
I believe they were
Small.
tiny by default, but
The small.
they're small now, and it doesn't matter because they still get a plus d4, which means both of these are within kill range now.
Well, they have resistance.
Now, die knowing that you were killed by crabs.
God damn it.
That's the saltiest thing I've ever heard.
Alright. Nomad.
I love it very much.
Can I get
What-
an inspiration from my friend Gale?
Absolutely you can. 100%.
Things are looking
Alright,
pretty. I can't see behind there. It's gonna go 15 feet down, kind of here, and play an ultra loth. I'm gonna snap my hand forward, finger splayed, and
Damn, you
shoot
should
a.
have taken me with you.
If you want to hop on my back, I can do that. Can I do that? We'll have my movement, but I can take you like here. Wanna
I just
take you back?
No, it's okay. I just need to get down.
Okay.
I
Oh, if
can't-
you can just jump and I'll feather fall you.
Oh, okay.
I'll catch you wherever you fall, as long as you're within 60 feet. Further away and let the gods take you. 32. Actually, because I have advantage thanks to Ace.
Good lord, yeah, that's a fucking crit.
Plain
For
neutral.
38 points of damage.
Thunder.
Are you within? Oh, he doesn't have it. No.
That sounded like a South Park voice line.
Oh no!
He doesn't have it! Oh no!
Alright, he's still standing, but not
Okay.
for much longer.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Alright.
That's
Oh, God.
It's a really good counter, but felt
The
delicious.
Nikoloth takes some bleed damage.
Crab's pouncing. You mean the crab's pouncing? Is it still up?
Better not be.
Does it have any way to stop this? I don't think it does. Oh, God damn it. As the
Kirby!
lone hero crab stands down the foe after having just dealt 1 point of piercing damage to it. I know that this blood is really coming from all the wounds that you did, but what we all want in our hearts is for
Yes.
7 points of this demon's blood to come spraying out of the tip of his finger, and he collapses and dies.
Kill Bill style.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Does the bat bathe in the demon blood and become a tiefling? Fiendish crab.
The other 3 are all dead. Fasu.
I softened one up for you, Vasu.
Oh, he might be in the kitchen or something.
Oh, he might be dead.
Yeah, I was. I'm
Hi.
kind of prepping dinner, and also I expected the crabs to kill everything by now. I'm gonna back up a bit so that I can get a 20-foot movement to give myself advantage on this guy who just very rudely came back from me killing him once already.
He did. He looks great, too, for the record.
We'll fix that.
26 is good for 16.
Give me a con save.
No!
Do it.
Sure. Let's see. I need to... There's no more of those for now, anyway. Why not? Hey,
That's stun.
he's supposed... Okay, yeah, he's stunned. He's supposed
Here's
to be
another
so good
attack.
at these.
Wow, yeah, that's a 7 he rolled.
Another hit for another 16
Yeah,
points.
and that last the D8, I believe, of fire that's being rolled, that's radiant for what it's
Yeah,
worth.
I assume you're converting a radiant.
He's dead. Cool.
No,
Excellent.
he's still very alive, but he
Oh.
is stunned.
Well, that's a shame either way.
This guy's nearly dead.
He'll bleed
Yeah.
to death. He's got to bleed on him.
Oh, this one has bleed. Yeah, he'll die. Leave that.
I'm gonna make my way around this corner to this guy who did a very poor job of trying to hide from me.
Alright, this Ultralot, the one that's going to bleed to death, he can still take an opportunity attack, and he's going to.
Bring it.
All he can do is swing a longsword. But he'll do it.
Disadvantage, Henry.
That's a
Big
miss.
old miss.
Oh,
Yeah, you come around the corner to this one that just healed his buddy. You can see he is trying to get line of sight, but he can't hide from you.
Because I spent a key point, I can make a weapon attack as my bonus action.
Sure can.
That's how that works, right? Yeah, so this is...
24 is good for another 11 points.
you can do that normally if you take the attack action, which you did.
I was going to say, you don't even have to spend key.
Yeah, so that's more for like if you use your key to do like a spell on your turn or something.
Yeah, since you're a 4 elements monk, you do a lot of that. Oh, you could have taken the bonus attack when you did the erupting earth thing.
Alright. He's still standing. Anything else?
No, that's it for now.
Alright.
Crap time.
It's time.
It's time for
Alright.
crab.
It's time for crab.
Roll my attacks.
If we had a box of doom for these,
Absolutely. Let's start, I assume, with Scarred on the right. You can do the attack roll. It's
No, this is all you.
it's all me. Okay. All right. It's
He has
I don't know.
advantage.
Feck's been rolling real bad tonight.
So it's a D20 plus 1 Oh my god, there
2.
it is.
So they had advantage, right?
With
From the
advantage.
kobold thing?
Yeah, so that makes it an 18.
Does it still have the D4?
Oh, yeah, the D4
Yeah, they have
from,
D4.
Union.
Oh no, that might make the difference here. Because as it stands, it looks like the Arcanoloth is about to cast a shield spell.
Oh. It's 2.
20 to hit.
You watch as this hero crab flies through the air, rapier first, straight towards the center of this Arcanoloth's eyes. And just as he begins to approach, the Arcanoloth crosses his arms in front of him, and a magical barrier goes up as he
No!
Son of a bitch, bastard.
I wanted it to happen more than anyone, but
I cast counterspell.
The green counter spell.
do you actually have counter spell?
No, I'm an artificer. I don't have good spells.
I got real scared for a second. Alright. Thank Christ. It does, however, land on his shirt and clings to it.
They get multi-attack, though.
Do they?
Well, they have 2 claws, right? So,
Vasu. I want you to give me a jeweler's kit check to find out if this rapier has the light property or not.
What did I roll initially?
I don't remember, which is why I'm having you roll it again. The DC here is a 19.
Oh, no problem.
Unfortunately, as we all know, rapiers are not light weapons. However, Stern still has a chance. Let's see if he can do it.
wait, one sec.
Okay.
I'm looking up this original roll myself personally.
Oh, can you flash of genius this guy?
Yeah,
Why?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna-
God.
I'm gonna flash of genius this guy. Wait. No, it's only ability checks and saving throws. I can't do attack rolls.
Balls.
Yeah, fair.
Left crouch.
Alternatively, you could
15.
flash a genius Vasu.
That's true.
No. No, don't be ridiculous.
Can't Blaster Genius, the player character, only the crab.
This is good shit.
It's alright, we got this. We got the big boy.
Yeah, you get another chance. Alright.
Listen, we buffed these crabs.
Somebody... Oh, wait. Did he already add his D4?
Yeah,
Oh, he did.
did.
Okay,
yeah, he did.
That's right.
And-
Okay.
Oh, they
Sec-
both missed.
I already rolled for second crab, and he got a 15 total after the D4 and the plus
Well,
one.
it was Fex that was supposed
Okay,
to roll.
okay. My original jeweler's kit was a 23. I feel like they should have the light property.
You know what? I'll allow it. I set the precedent.
Yeah.
You went back and found it. That's fine.
I
first,
did.
The first round of attacks both missed. The left one didn't have to shield, and the right one has shielded.
All right, second round.
Round 2. We'll start with Scarred on the right.
Come on, crits.
Oh my god. How much extra damage does Enlarge add?
D4.
5.
Non-magical.
5 points of non-magical piercing damage crashes through this deadly CR-13 something fiend's magical shield. Pierces him straight between the 2 eyes, shoving through the resistant flesh, which cuts the damage down to 2 points. Which is exactly
2.5.
Which is exactly the remaining health that this guy
Hell
had.
yes.
Over on
Oh
the left.
my god.
Now for you.
I love Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh.
Ah!
This one just straight up misses.
No, he's got a D4.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
15.
Shield's still up.
15 still just misses, yeah.
Actually, it should be 16 because he's a +1.
16, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true, it was a +1. But yes, unfortunately, 16 does not quite get through.
The shield's still up, unfortunately.
The 30. The long range of an improvised weapon is normally 60 feet. Because this creature is tiny, I'm going to cut that in half to 30 feet. Which means this attack will have disadvantage. but the one remaining crab is going to try to throw his rapier up in the air at the very edge of his long range for an improvised weapon.
He has advantage though because I used my draconic cry.
That's true. Cancels out. Somebody give me one last attack.
All right, I'm going to do it because you've been rolling like garbage.
Please do.
Hell yeah!
Oh my god.
Oh, there it is.
Throw a D4.
20. The D4.
Well, he's not enlarged, so it's just.
Oh yeah, that's true.
This is
Just
a,
the one.
for the
This is
attack
for
roll.
attack
The
roll.
The
attack
attack
roll.
roll. Yeah, it's because of the heroes or the unity thing.
Yeah. Cool.
22 is exactly what you needed to break through the shield that this Arcanoloth throws up, which bumps his AC from a 17 to a 22. So, from the ground, this normal-sized hermit crab throws this rapier that has been made and enhanced by Vasu, and it crashes through yet another Arcanoloth's magical shield, dealing 2 points of damage, which is cut down to 1, and does not quite kill this thing.
Oh.
But it would have been great.
What
But
a heroic
it
turn.
does mean that they have tagged all 3 of these monsters. Ace, it's your turn.
I feel like the fight's not as interesting anymore now. We gotta get back to these crabs.
You guys remember that scene in Daredevil, the old Daredevil from like the 2002, where Bullseye
Yeah.
throws the paperclip and stabs the guy in the head with it? That's what I'm envisioning here.
I just can't believe that fucking hit. Like, I knew it was not
Right?
going to kill him. It needed 10 points to kill him. but it did hit.
Alright, I'm gonna get up, and then I'm going to go over here, and I'm gonna try to slide down this mountain with my feet all cool-like, and then as I'm sliding down, before I hit the ground, hopefully, I'm going to shoot all 4 of my arrows at this arrogant bitch over here.
Fuck yes. Give me an acrobatics check just to make it official. It looks pretty cool.
My passive is 20, so it's even better.
It looks pretty cool. Alright, give me some attacks.
I'm gonna do all these.
How is your passive acrobatics at 20? Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, never mind. I figured it out.
I'm going to do -5 for +10 on all of these.
Excellent.
Ugh.
Ooh, that misses. That one doesn't, though, for 42 points. That one also misses.
Man, I'm not doing so hot.
That
Wow.
one misses. Oh my god. I think that's the least damage I've ever seen you do in a
Wait,
turn.
I'm going to add a D4 to that one.
Okay.
Making it a 22.
And that does hit for 17 points of piercing. Alright, it's a little bit of a rocky slide. 2 of the shots go just a tiny bit wide, but 2 of them sink in. One of them almost straight to the heart. Anything else?
I think that's all I can do. Actually, I'm going to use my bonus action. Use my bonus action to move my Hunter's Mark to this boy.
God damn it. Alright, cool. You can
Did
see
he break concentration?
you can see that he does lose his side of the thing, and you watch as radiant light begins to spill over the top of the barrier as it falls. There is still one concentrating. And it's the Ultralost's turn. Fuck me.
Damage!
Does
Yep.
this one bleed?
That one probably just bleeds out.
Sure hope so.
Oh, it's still up! It gets one last turn, which it will gleefully use. We gotta fuck something up. What can we do? What is the most terrible thing that we can do? You're gonna be good at that, and he knows that. We're not gonna waste time with that. He's already done that, which is a goddamn shame. Okay. Looking over to Nordo and to Flick. He is going to begin casting a spell.
Counterspell.
And when it comes up, there is a searing blade of fire. Let's see. This can be up to that size. He will make it smaller, so it will hit both of you.
I'm too far up.
As the blades of fire pop up into a dome, I believe it's a dex save from both of you. Yes, please.
Oh, fire dome.
It's all fake HP. It doesn't matter to me.
Mine too.
Yeah, why do we have 10 health points again?
Oh, I have 10 health points because I'm not.
Oh,
Like,
I have 46 temp health points written down from last session. I forget how I got it.
46.
You have 46.
Yeah.
That sounds
know.
made up.
That sounds like somebody might have said 4d6, and I don't know. I can't think of anything in the game that gives 46 temp health.
I could, but that only lasts a minute.
Huh.
Maybe. Oh, I think I know what it was. I think it was. I was keeping track of healing people were giving me.
Could be.
Never
Oh,
mind.
that's the one. Yeah, that makes sense.
Then he is going to run the fuck away from you and Vasu and everybody else to here. Is that his full speed? Oh no, he can fucking fly. Yeah, he's getting up in the air. Fuck all of this noise.
Sorry, I heard somebody was running from Vasu.
He was not near reach. He's out front.
Okay.
But yeah, he is just gonna
I just
fly
wasn't sure if
way
it
up
was
in
this
the air.
guy.
Kind of over the roof here. Now for the two that are concentrating, I think they need to stay concentrating. They're tall and arrogant, though.
That really says a lot about him.
Tall one is afraid because his head's going to get hit by the radiant if anything bad happens, so he stays concentrating. Arrogant, though, thinks he can take a round of radiant damage to solve this problem himself, so that's what he's going to do.
How do we keep fighting Waluigi and Wario?
This is
Oh
a
my
really
God,
sore
right.
subject.
He is actually going to leave his station for a moment, and you see again the upper half of the temple is engulfed in radiant heat. And then he is going to come over here, and he is going to begin casting a spell. And once more, there is a raging firestorm. This time catching. He can't get all of you, but he can get Vasu, Nordo, and Flick. So I need dexterity saving throws from Vasu, Nordo, and Flick against a firestorm.
I miss save
Ooh.
proficiency.
Character sheet is taking forever to load.
It's kind of slow today.
$36 points of fire to Flick. Half of that, none of that to Vasu.
It's trying. Sorry.
I miss my fire resistance.
You have so much temp health. You're fine.
Yeah, but mitigating damage is fun.
Flick, save the crab!
While he is getting that roll, we can probably move on to Flick's turn.
Flick,
Okay.
save the crab!
I'm gonna go up, take one hit on him.
So let me double check. I think that the wall is a dome, but I always forget.
I don't think the wall can become a dome.
It might just be a ring. I always see.
It's a
either
ring.
wall,
Ring or a
wall.
line.
You're right. Yep. So you can fly over the top just fine. Alright, you fly up, chasing after this ultraloth that is trying to escape.
And then smack him.
Smash!
And just swat him to the ground. He crumples on the roof and then falls off to the side.
And then I should have enough movement to get to Crab.
Save the crab! It'll be his turn next.
That was 50. I'm assuming that like 70 got me from there to here.
Less than that even, yeah.
Okay.
You have 120 feet. You're fucking fine.
Save the crab. Just because I don't want him to get squished.
No! Yeah, as this Arcanoloth begins to channel a finger of death towards the crab so that he can have his own zombie crab minion. his hand stops an inch away from firing, and a sword cleaves him in half.
Oh, can I just cut off his finger instead?
Absolutely.
And then this crab like stabs him in the exposed
Yep.
flesh
Ow!
hole.
Ow!
Ow!
Ow! I don't like that.
Ow.
But that is
Damn did
exactly
he.
what happens.
There, finally. Jesus Christ. I succeed.
Good. You take that.
I did it. No, I have evasion.
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
I'm a real monk.
Alright, anything else, Flick?
Nope, I saved the crab and I killed the guy who tried to get away. I'm good.
Hell yes. Let's see. Oinoloth. Oh, he's stunned. And that guy, let's see if he gets back. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. The Oinoloth, in a panic, reaches down to the only thing within range and channels this false, horrible life back into the Arcanoloth, who wakes back up, looking pretty good.
God damn it! He's only the loss.
And that brings us to the Arcanoloth's turn. All of them are dead except for the one that just woke up, who will use half his movement to stand up. And he's gotta deal with this problem. How can he get rid of you? Oh, that'll work. He looks straight at you, Vasu, and begins to cast a spell. And I need a charisma saving throw as you feel your essence begin to slip away from you.
Are you a mage slayer? Can't recall.
God, in my wettest dream.
It's such a good feat. Oh my god, I think that fails. What is your DC? No! You just made it! No!
Ha!
Son of a bitch, I want to impose disadvantage so badly because of Bjarl, but I can't justify it.
Oh.
You feel this tension at your back as the powers that support you are trying desperately to be ripped away and sent back to their elemental planes. But you fight and hold on and are able to maintain your position on the material plane.
I just look at him and I say, "Who the fuck do you think I am?"
God, I wish I could do anything else in my turn. Nordo, your turn.
Okay. Nordo will run over to where he threw his axe last turn, pick it up off the ground, and then go storming up to this fella right here. Beat him to death.
Damn it.
Recklessly.
Hate it.
It'll be about 15. Okay, there he goes.
Oh my goodness. 32 is good for 17.
If
Or
30
sorry, for
would
11.
if 30 would have hit, then he is prone. Is this guy stunned?
He is.
Oh, okay, I didn't need to attack recklessly then. Well, geez, I didn't realize he was stunned. I'm gonna go ahead and let that lie for just a second and weasel my way over to here to see if I can finish this one off. Second attack. Now I'll attack recklessly. Oh, the first one needs a strength save also against restraint.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
Restrained.
$31 is good for 10. He is knocked prone and... not restrained.
Okay, can I get a con save?
Sure can. But I hate it. Oh, thank God.
Balls. Let's go ahead and do a flurry of blows. I'm going to do the unarmed strike on this one.
28 is good, and 10. He is still just standing.
Alright, well, he's got a bleed on him. I will walk back over to the other one now and try to take a big old bite out of him.
Oh, speaking of people that are bleeding, I've forgotten to do this for a couple turns. Wasu, the wound on your back is still going. And let me find out how much damage that has done to you.
He's restrained, so that bite crits.
It sure does. 17 points of that. And then, Vasu, you've taken 10 points of slashing damage from your wound.
I will use my reaction on that crit for Spine of the Cloud Piercer. And that's my action, that's my bonus action, that's my reaction. That's my turn.
Alright. Gale, you were surrounded by heroes.
Yeah, I look down into these crabs and I say, it has been an honor and a privilege to fight alongside all of you, and I promise that the second I find a druid with a large enough jewel, I will awaken all three of you.
They look at you like crabs and don't understand anything you say.
Yep. I don't think I've realized that they don't understand what I'm saying, and I just run off.
Hell yeah.
Toto is going to dash and crash through this window.
Fuck yes.
If he can.
So close to not
yeah.
damaging the
He
church.
is strong enough that he doesn't even need a check. Come bursting through the stained glass window, all heroic.
It's okay, I'm ending will fix it.
You can feel this warmth on your skin as there's just radiant energy pulsating in here that all seems to kind of rush up against this barrier being upheld by the Ultraloth.
Alright, I'm here to help, and I take up my gun, and I fire. And I do tell Vasu and Nordo to get down.
You.
From my perspective, Gale just crashed into a window and started shooting.
Yeah, Gil jumps into a church and
It's so
starts
cool.
shooting.
He bursts through this church stained glass window riding a metal dog, and then just starts
Get
blasting
down!
rapid fire.
I do have an important question for you.
Great
wait, you're
mental image.
you're an arcane caster anyway. You're fine. Shit. Fuck. 60-foot cone should hit every enemy here, I believe. But it's also going to hit Vasu and Nordo.
Yeah.
Alright, good luck.
I always roll such shit damage with this spell. I don't know why I always cast it.
It's 3d8.
It does seem to go through the barrier, which is very fortunate.
Yeah, I am intentionally angling it kind of like that, so I'm not shooting the angel.
Yeah. Alright. One of these. Sick. That's 3 fucking crits in a row.
What the fuck? Half of 9?
Oh my... What?
Well,
It's making up for all those bad counter spells.
this is why I never use this spell. This spell specifically.
So the thing here is that one of them does still die, even with a critical success. And this one...
What is he?
Suppressing fire!
Suppressing
So I just start rapidly firing a minigun through the church.
Fucking excellent.
Oh, you definitely break this window too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That window is also toast.
The windows!
Yeah.
Nordo and Vasu take the damage.
Vasu has to roll it. He has evasion, so he should be fine.
Yeah.
fails.
Nordo's evasion spell, right?
Yeah, I took my 4 damage.
6-4.
Got evasion.
I think Vasu is in the kitchen. We'll grab him when he comes back. Anything else, Gale?
That was it.
Okay, and this is kind of a loaded question, and it might take a second to answer. Do you have any sort of passive divine magical effects that are like affecting you or your equipment? I don't think you do, but
It's possible.
you might. I can't remember all of your stuff. You have so much stuff. Anyway,
Kingship, the divine right.
ponder on that for a while. In the meantime,
Yeah.
Nomad.
Let's see. Nomad's going to drift down 15 feet more. I think this is 15 feet. Should be 30 foot closer to the ground. Is this feller within 90 feet?
Yes.
Try mind raking.
That is a failure for 8.
And can't take reactions. And also, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action.
Alright, excellent. Anything else?
No, that's a movement and action. I don't have bonuses without spells.
Alright, I believe the Nikoloths are all dead, which brings us to Vasu if he's back.
My tattoo is divine.
Okay, you would notice, you're standing right at the edge of it. There is a painful burning sensation when you try to push that tattoo through this force field.
Okay.
Vasu has taken no damage from the bullet storm, and it's your turn.
Philo would be proud, by the way, Gale.
Suppressing fire.
Thank you.
Okay. I've seen enough of these Oinoloths that I know that they piss me off and I want them dead. But it also kind of looks like Nordo has that one taken care of, so I'm gonna beat up this dirty, dirty man next to me. Maybe.
Maybe 16, unfortunately, is not enough. Neither is 14.
Oh,
my god.
no!
He wants to live. This guy wants to live. He has been given a second lease on life. And he's going to use it to the... Oh, god. Can't shield that. 24 hits for 15 points of slashing.
Give me a con save. Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
And he drops. It doesn't actually drop, but he goes... He's cross-eyed.
Goes a little limp.
Yeah. Alright, anything else?
Couldn't do more unless I wanted to flurry, so I'm just gonna kind of move myself a wheel around like right there. That'll be me.
Alright, excellent. Those Trace Crested Tears. Boy. They're not even going to check. They don't know how magic works. Herbie, who still believes he has falling magic, jumps off of the roof. He no longer has falling magic and is now large enough to take significant damage.
Herbie, no!
It breaks one of his legs.
Oh no, I want to use my reaction to catch him.
You catch him, and he is safe.
Oh.
The other one, over here, well, they were vine. You know what? He rappels down a vine like he was smart enough to do earlier. He was apparently able to do that earlier, so he can still do it now. And so will his friend over here. And they regroup. The three of them regroup. One of them much smaller than the other two for some reason. And they take the dash action. They're getting a little overlapped. It's alright. They take the dash and get to the window. That's as much as they can do on one turn.
He just crabs. He crabs in the battlefield and they haven't died yet.
It's amazing.
Ace, your turn.
All right, I'm going to run over here, jump over this. And since it's 5 feet, my strength of 10, I can make it.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, my strength of 7, I can make it.
Just barely.
And then I'm going to shoot some at the arrogant boy. I'm going to shoot 4 arrows. I'm just going to do the -5 for 10, and we'll see if they fail.
All right.
Does 46 damage kill him?
God damn, almost.
Second attack.
Oh, actually, sorry. Before you take your second attack, I forgot that these things both need to make concentration saves from suppressing fire. So let's see how that goes. Okay, thank God. All right, carry on.
Okay.
Does he need another concentration check because he just got shot?
That one is not
40.
The only one concentrating currently is Tall.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Is he dead with 17 more hit damage?
Not quite. Almost.
Okay. How about
Will do. This one drops, and there is suddenly only one Ultraloth, one stunned Oinoloth, and one stunned Arcanoloth left to defend this place.
All right, I just want to try this, and hopefully it doesn't go bad. I'm going to shoot Nordo with an arrow, and it's like, Nordo, catch!
I'll attempt to catch it. Oh, no, I can't. I already used my reaction.
Oh, if he's already, I've been watching. If he's already using reactions, I won't do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
It would have been cool. You could have.
It would have been really cool.
Can I see Vasu from where I'm at? Hard to tell.
Boy.
Here's what it would have done.
You've got like a little bit of his wing, and that's enough.
Vasu, can you catch? Oh, he's in the kitchen.
Come back from the kitchen.
I can catch any time, anywhere.
Hell yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot.
Fucking
Do
bring it. Oh my god. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'm a stickler on this opinion, and I've made it clear very many times. When you crit on something, that means you did exceptionally well. This cannot be a bad thing for you. Vasu, you only need to reduce the original 13 points of damage there, and because it was a crit, you can double the amount of reduction that you would normally do.
I'm pretty sure that I can. If it's only 13, I just do that without having to roll anything.
Yeah. You're fine either way then.
And then you can throw at something.
Yeah.
The key. Throw it. So basically,
I'll do this for the attack roll, but I hope we can keep whatever damage that Ace roll.
Hell no, you roll your own goddamn damage.
Yeah, that's the damage.
Who's this on?
Should probably do it to Tall since it's a range attack.
Alright, 18. Oh, it just goes a little bit wide. He is able to duck under it.
Alright, well, it was still cool.
It was.
Do you have that unity benefit? I don't know who all has that.
I do.
Yeah, Ace does, but not Vasu.
Gotcha. Alright.
Could I add it to my attack to make it even easier for him to throw it?
No, I can't give you that. This was a delightful plan, and you can have advantage for it. Or not advantage, but inspiration for it. But unfortunately, 18 is just shot. Anything else, Ace?
Oh, that's all I can do.
All right.
Can I have inspiration for it too, since I had to spend my reaction?
I will just give you mine.
There we go.
You let me shoot an arrow at you, and I did a critical hit, and you caught it, so it was cool.
Okay, so at this point, Ultraloth is the only thing surviving in here. It knows it can't win this fight. It knows it's going to die. It has one duty, and it knows what that duty is. It is going to drop concentration on the barrier, and radiant energy floods the room, but not before he begins to cast one spell. As the spell erupts, there is one more massive firestorm, this time catching Gale, Toto, Vasu, Nordo. Would he have any reason to hit those crabs?
Get out of here.
He hasn't seen them do anything.
Get the fuck out of my life. Those crabs are outside.
He has not seen... No, it was the other one that saw the crabs. You're right. He is unaware of the crabs. Yep. Okay. Crabs are safe.
My blood pressure came up.
I was about to lose my mind.
Freak the fuck out. Get those crabs.
Do we eat them if they die, though? Because they already be cooked.
Yeah, of course.
Consume their strength.
It's just efficient use of resources.
Can I have the brains?
Crabs don't have very big brains. I'm gonna break it to you now.
Oh,
they're
no,
delicious,
with advantage? That's all my temp HP.
You had 32
shit.
temp HP?
This actually.
Why is it evasion?
Oh no,
Oh,
line of sight. That's a
oh,
shame.
yeah.
Technically, this could have got ace if I moved first, but that's fine.
Can he actually see me though?
He would have had to move first, yeah.
I meant like. Can he
Oh, I
actually
see what you're
see
saying.
me?
Yeah. All right, Nordo, 32 points, cut in half because of evasion. Need Gale, Toto, and Vasu. Half for 16. Full for 32. And half because of evasion for 16. Then, with the barrier down, there is a wave of radiant energy.
Gale, do you have like 1 HP?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god, he is so low.
Yeah, I'm at literally 1.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Toto's at -1. Nice.
Oh no. Flick, you are up.
Okay. Da-da-da. And how tall is this building? Because I just want to get down here and stabby.
It is 20 feet from the edge, so you could fly 50 there. Down 20 would get you just to that thing. It would technically be 5 feet above him, but then you're in reach.
Okay.
Oh my god, and that is all it takes. With the radiant energy bathing everything in here. This thing takes 49, and thankfully, because of your form, you are safe. You are not injured by this. You could feel in the back of your mind, though, that you do not want to lose this form while you're inside of this church.
Damn it, Waluigi.
Hell
Wow.
no, he's not having any of that shit. 15 misses. Alright.
Okay.
Anything else?
Oh, I don't like being in here. But I'll have to deal with it and just hope I don't take a lot of damage. It's fine.
Alright. Dead. Stunned. Nordo.
Okay. I'd like to feast on blood. Go marching over this way towards this fella that just cast this big fiery storm. Dodging my way through the fire. Mostly just pulling myself in my shell when I get too close to it. And attack recklessly.
I love the idea of Nordo like running around with his head tucked in his shell, but the rest of the limbs are still out.
Absolutely. He pulls like most of his arms in too, so he's just got a tiny little T-Rex arm with an axe.
Yep.
So stupid.
Then his leg extends really far when he bites.
Oh, wait, I'm large. I'm not sure if I could be standing where I'm at.
You'd have to be squeezing, but that's fine.
You can be flying. You can be flying.
Oh yeah, you could be fine. There's room in here for you.
Okay.
25 for 15 nearly kills this thing.
He's prone. If a 21 would have hit.
Sure does.
Strength save. Praise be. Blessed be the fruit. Second attack, I'll do a bite, which crits if it hits because he's restrained.
And that will finish the job.
Fantastic. And on the crit, I'll do my Cloud Piercer, get all that temp HP back.
Nom nom yum yum yum.
Nom 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 nom. Just feast on Fiend's blood. What could possibly go wrong? And then sort of kick his body out of the way and go stomping towards this last feller. Make my last attack.
This tiny, pathetic, scared, fragile thing with his nerd glasses.
Aw.
It's always the ones with glasses.
It wants so desperately to finger of death everyone in this room.
Can he do it unlimitedly?
No, I wish.
Oh, there's only one guy left. These must be terrified.
He must be.
one guy surrounded by the bodies of his comrades, and there's 4 or 5 people in here.
A
out
big
to get him.
ass turtle.
He's still up.
Big ass.
Maybe.
Prone.
He's definitely prone, and he's probably restrained.
The big ass
definitely
turtle.
restrained.
Even bigger ass angel. Fucking
That's my
12-foot
action. Bonus
wingspan.
action. It's my turn.
All right, Gale.
finish it.
Okay, you guys got this, right? Yeah, you guys are good. You can finish this off.
Okay.
Seems pretty well in hand.
I drag Toto back a little bit. I scoot over to here, and I leap out the window.
Wait, you're carrying Toto? Oh, you just dragged Toto.
Yeah, I just dragged it back a little bit. I can't. And then I'm gonna cast Aura of Vitality and start healing.
Good call.
Oh my gosh.
I thought you were gonna pull out the rug and leave.
I did too.
That's a minute. I don't think he was gonna do it.
Yeah. Take me a minute.
Well, that's what I thought you were doing. Is like go behind the church and start casting and hope we don't check on you for 45 seconds.
Yeah, I'm gonna
With
jump
his
behind
health
the.
like this? Doubtful.
Yeah. I need a minute to cast that, and I also need to make sure that I bring the crabs with me.
You cannot take those crabs away from me. I will never forgive you.
Alright, Nomad.
Can I touch down on the ground?
Yes.
How far up? I moved 30 feet down, basically. Am I on the ground, actually, at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, so... Yeah, 35 feet of move. Can make it here. Can I see this fellow? Where I am at?
Enough to like cast a spell, but he has 3/4 cover.
Okay. I don't really got much. I'm gonna do this. This is save. He's stunned?
He sure is.
Is he stunned?
Oh my god, he made it.
Oh no. That's me.
Vasu.
You need to leave it with 1 health so the crabs can come in and stab him.
Oh yeah, 28, 29 both hit. This dude's stunned. 29 also hits. 35, 41, 51 total points of damage. This guy is toast.
We did it!
And with that, there's nothing left to pick up any of these fiends. There's radiant energy that is washing through the area. Everything appears to be safe for now. And as everything goes quiet, you do see that the radiant energy begins to dim. And the mini eyes on this creature, this angel, begin to look around at each and every one of you. And to Moat, who will presumably step in shortly.
Yeah.
And that is probably where we should pick up next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Have
got
Moat
it.
in and go stand outside, because... yeah.
Can I
Does
finish
it
healing?
hurt, Moat?
Yes, feel free to keep doing the rest of your healing stuff. And actually, let me double check. This thing might help.
Also, before we do, I had the one thing I wanted to do still.
Oh yeah, what's that?
So in the last session, I sent Lush through one of the rifts that ripped open in our dimension,
That's right.
and I had him kind of doing some surveying. How long has it been since that?
You guys spent a couple hours kind of prepping for all this, so it's probably been 2 or 3 hours.
Cool. I want to pull him back and get the lowdown on where he was and what was around there.
All right, I need a. Oh boy, what would this even be? I need a wisdom check from Lush and a luck check.
Here's the luck check, and then I'll have to figure out his stats. Wow. Hey, Vasi, you want to give me that inspiration so I can reroll it? I'm just checking.
Before you burn additional resources healing, there is holy energy that washes over those of you who need it most, and you can throw those 3 heals on whoever needs them.
And a plane tar. So just a wisdom check.
Yeah. Wisdom check. Ooh, and the luck 5.
14.
I think Gale could use
Oh,
those
14, gotcha.
unless they heal poison.
14 for the wisdom, 5 for the luck. Unless someone wants to give me.
Gale's actually looking really good now.
Okay, cool.
You.
D4?
You. Was he affected by the D4 thing?
He was not. He wasn't.
Okay,
He wasn't
gotcha.
unitied.
You begin to summon Lush back, and you find that your magic does not connect with anything.
Boo.
Well, I guess
Can
he's
I-
gone forever.
You can summon him again anyway later on.
Does it feel like he's not connected because he's dead, or not connected because like the magic just isn't working?
Give me an Arcana check or just a spellcasting check. Wisdom is fine.
Can I help him?
This is something that he is feeling for himself.
Okay,
I
that's
don't
fair.
think he can be helped on it.
Spellcasting check would just be raw.
Yeah, just raw wisdom.
If no one's gonna get it, can I get the 18?
I'm topped off, so I don't need any.
Go
15.
for it.
This is a little bizarre to you. 15 is better than 12 for sure. With the 15, the spell still works. You can cast the spell. And in fact, you can kind of feel that if you were to simply cast the spell again, you could conjure a familiar. Your spell is still working just fine. But when you try to connect with this specific familiar, with Lush, that connection is broken. And you would know that in the past, when Lush has needed to be resummoned, he typically returns to some sort of a pocket dimension or to a home plane. You can't find him. You're getting this number has been disconnected sort of
Oh gosh.
thing from what's happening right now.
I wonder if he must be in a different, maybe multiverse?
He's in a different campaign now.
He's in a different campaign now.
But yeah, this is where we'll pick up next time. The crabs do come in and eventually return to their normal size.
Does Vasu want the 19 health? Vasu?
I think he did take a big hit or two, but I also think he's finishing up dinner, so we might have to grab him.
If nobody else wants it, I'll take it. I'm
Yeah, you
missing
should-
39.
Should get the 19.
Thank you.
Because Flick got the 21 and I got an 18.
Yeah.
My highest win, the highest win that I could have possibly expected was